Game star, game star. Okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to fix that tomorrow, but that's fine. Nothing's changed there. Welcome, welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome. So we're live. I imagine we are. Alright. We are good. Hopefully we are good. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Everything's good. Alright. Let me check the volume just once. The problem is with this loader is that it has no sound until you log in. So we're gonna go ahead and at least get it to that point so it has some music. Want to make sure we're live first. Just in case there's any cutscenes. It is strange that the resolution bends that far, but yet still doesn't fully fit in. An update, yes, we gotta wait for the update. Well, and so it begins. Who cares about that guy? That second guy doesn't matter. He's male Parhelion. No, who I have. Another one I got. Breach the Great the computer game. New S-Man character Virgil. I need more power. Welcome! We were here, chat. Finally, the update is here. It has started. One of them there is. Oh. No way. I'm gonna let y'all soak that in while we wait for everyone to join up. I'm gonna problem is I need to get the control working, so hold on. So we gotta log in. Let's see what happens when we log in. Then we'll come back and admire the song while we wait for everyone to join up. Come on. Because this part will be an announcement, right? So, yeah, get out of that. Oop. Oh, that lag. What is that? Decorated days. Player portrait. Oh, okay. Look at that. So amazing. Oh, what is this? Wow. Okay. So there's also it's an anniversary gift for our great original first wife, Lucia. Let's see, and then what is that? What's next? Next is a background or something of some sort. Ritual of Souls, which has to do with Ishmael Parhelion, which is now I'm kind of glad. See, I'm very thankful of the people who gave me tips for this game because I have her already, I'm pretty sure. So we're basically already set for that. That's Echo, which I'm working on. That's a different Echo. What is this cat robot thing back there? What? Wait and see what that is. And then, of course, the Lamento di Fantasma. The Sons of Sparta begin anew. The special effects coding Sandy Spectrum for Alicia Echo and the accompanying weapon coding are now obtainable in the trial. Okay. 100% up on Virgil, S rank, yeah. 100% up on Dante. Special effects, oh, it's a ritual codec. That's all it really is, that's cool. Same thing as here for Echo. Anniversary, limited research, selected S rank Omni frames. Oh, so it's the people I'm missing, wait. Isn't that the Watanabe I need? I'll have to look. The IC Star, I think that's Star Trail, right? It's, okay. TV release, Sunlight Sonata, alright. Duration 8.6 to 9.18. Basically talking about the Devil May Cry band, new characters, Dante, Virgil, Ultima Slash effect. He doesn't have an element. This is how you know he's superior. Fantastic. Alright, let's check the mail. Maintenance. Oh yeah, that was during maintenance. I missed that. Wow, 600 extra. Go to my guide real quick. Guide missions. Oh, we got the new ones. Open one supply crate and yes, I can do that. Mission complete. Clear war zone, clear threat. Yes, Phantom Pain I'm gonna do at some point. Simulated siege stages. That I haven't figured out. I'll figure that out. Claim that. Claim that. But we'll have to earn up some skill points to dump into Virgil and stuff. Why is this still... So this is still a thing. This must not go away until I'm... Oh, 43 days left. Wow, okay. Oh, wow. And a new gift of regular recruitment. That is a lot. Simulated battlefields. So that's what it was talking about. Trials of simulacrums. Let's go into each of these. Trying to check out what's happening in the update. Welcome to Trials of Simulacrums. Babylonia has digitalized powerful enemies you fought in the past in training systems. You can select enemies and materialize them for the training purposes. Just ignore who it already has chosen. In this trial, enemies have different abilities than their original versions. Tap the... Oh my goodness. Tap the button to switch and view your abilities. Mirrored Virgil. Go to practice. Am I going to play as Dante? Wait, hold on. We don't have a controller working now. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself here. Alright, there's the Xbox version. I gotta switch it back to PS4. It's such an odd thing. There we go. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's gonna start me with Farah? Or is that just a template? During trials, characters can utilize unique talents, which are unlocked by completing the trial challenges. Alright. Oh wow. I like that skin. I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, we are Vera. And I forgot how to use this version. Who the heck? Welcome to the tutorial, Commandant. Let's start with the rules. You will receive a rating when you attack enemies, dodge attacks, parry successfully, or meet secret conditions. Parry? Question mark? I do not have a Dante. What do you mean? Virtual wasn't much repairing, so I guess it can, but doesn't really have to. I need to enlarge the screen now that we've got everything set up. There we go. The 2% rate don't lie. I had to get him on pity. Anyway, I've been styling on these bosses with this. How's your day been on? I've been pretty good. Hopefully the stream is going good. It's a little laggy today. My internet's been a little weird lately. The character will have the original damage set to 1 and deal different damage based on different skills. Now let's attack the enemy. Okay. Oh no! No. Different skills will give different ratings. There are 6 ranks: C, B, A, SS, or S, SS, and 6 smoking style. Good. Why is not letting me press anything else though? Your rating will continue to drop. Trial ratings will be determined based on damage you dealt in each rank. Okay. No. You don't know who I am. The enemy will gain rage in battle and enter the berserk status. At full rage, the berserk status will grant a new move and cannot be interrupted. Okay. It's literally a Devil May Cry boss. Madam, no. I will not accept your pleas. I killed her. That was a terrible rating. She died too fast. That's not my fault. I was about to go into an S if she had not have died. Vera was way too strong for that. Then again, so would the casualty. So, hey, you know. Alright, cool. I guess I'm supposed to beat her up on basics to get it high enough before I torment her with an ult, because she died instantly. Okay, so how do we get these? So lab item will be converted into event construct R&D ticket upon expiry. What? So what happens if I click this? Okay, that's what I thought. Weird. Why didn't you just say we'll convert? That's such a weird, I guess that's a mistranslation. Alright, go ahead and do it. Purchase successful, yep, Bop. Oh, look at that, an orange. Cog pack. Cunningham. Weapon overclock. Cog pack, which I do need a little bit of money to prepare. More Cunningham. Alice again. Gonna have too many Alices. Woo! Okay. Only one though. More Cunningham. Okay, Cunningham, calm down. Okay, right. So we're gonna have to roll again because I forgot how many you need for pity. I think it's pull one virtual and get one virtual for free. Really, that's weird. Why would you get? Huh? That's strange. But hey, we're gonna keep going. We don't care about Dante. We do not. Let's go. Oh, pull again. I like how we got another Jatavi. Already have her. Sadly. See if we get him this time. We're gonna get. Okay, well, I'll have you.
Lucia, at your service.
Alright. Hi, Lucia again. Although they gave me some shards. I'll take that. Alice. Archimedes, Edison. More virtual shards. I got virtual shards in that one, but... Oh, I got Quillen. Oh, okay. So I got a better version of Quillen. That means more shards for him. I forget how many did it need for the pity. Does it all guaranteed a S rank research 20 out of 60? Ah, I see. Okay. Well, I earned up a lot for a reason. So let's keep going. Wow. I thought we got 2 for a second there, but no, it's just in the middle. Okay, that was for Watanabe. Okay, Corinial Blast. There's one of James's characters. And we'll say we're getting some cool new characters. Eclipse got some more shards, so I'm good with that. No virtual shards this time? No, not that time. Yeah, 30 out of 60, okay. So we need to roll 3. We got plenty, we're good. It should be guaranteed. Keep it up. Here we go. We won't get Dante right now, but that's alright. I'm not really worried about him. Inverse shards, fail file. More leveling shards. Lotus shards. Okay, Idea Brilliance. I will admit, I like that I'm getting a bunch of new free characters just in the passing too, because it fills in my ranks. I am good with that. I don't have that version of Live. Also getting a ton of cogs back that I'm missing. 2 more. Here we go. Let's see. Alice, you need to stop showing up, seriously. Okay, Laurel. I think I have that version of Luna. Lux, okay.
Did that mission really have to take so long?
Okay, I have regular Pale Fire of Lee now. I had the other version of Lee, Entropy. Ooh, shards for Decryptor, which I need. Alright, here we go, chat, here we go. I think I had just enough. Because I caught it at the beginning of the event, as I should have. That! It looks different colored. Oh yeah, I say. Overclock. Cunningham. Overclock. Cunningham.
My boundary.
Okay, 18 shards for the Cryptor, yay! Or, no, 21. My other dark character team. She's part of my dark element. Woo! 1 shard for Palian. Good job, Parhelion. You did it.
Please.
Woo!
Get some rest.
Ooh, and a Live Lux. And then, of course.
I can feel his presence. I knew you were here.
Yes. Big is power. All right. Alright, I'm gonna roll. I don't have enough. If we get enough black cards, I'm gonna start working on Dante in the background. All my black cards will start going to Dante next. He does look badass, but he ain't Virgil. Nice. Okay. Is that the R&D? Hold on. What is new still? Oh yeah. Right. We can pick a new uniform. We'll come back to that later. I'm not gonna roll that quite yet. We have enough to probably get that. I'm not gonna roll that quite yet. So it gives me another uniform. They're not used as much as they could be right now. So that's the collab, the research type. Wait, I can choose another A as well? Interesting. So they must have reset and gave us some more free picks. Okay. Now here comes the problem, right? Can I pick his weapon from here? I assume no. That's where I've got to figure out, where does Yamato come from? Do anybody see their pictures in here? Whoa, I went too fast, I died. No. I doubt it's going to be in here. Yep, didn't think so. So... maybe it's in here for their weapons, virtual target, fade virtual target. That's the other one. Oh, I can claim this now. So I have 30 of his shards now automatically. That's dope. But I don't need fade version. There it is. Confirm. See, I don't have enough for that. So we need to re-wait and get Yamato. We have to try to get Yamato unlocked. So this is what my black cards have to go to. That's probably what I'll put my money towards this weekend. But let's go with what we got for now. How many? Wait, hold on. Let me go back into that. How many does it need? 30. That's not as many as Virgil. So we would need... so 2,500 3 times. That's 5,000. We need 7,500 again. Which, once again, there's a lot of black cards available during this event. So I can probably, towards the end, pull that and make him the ultimate weapon. So we should be good there. I won't be able to get Dante the same way. Probably not at the same time. Not without paying money, of course. But... wait, what is this? That one for Virgil, Mirage Blades. He has 2 different weapons. Oh, it's his cub! His cub is his floating Neo Angelo Virgil sword? And Dante's is his bike? I appreciate that. It's in the collab section. They have their own weapon banner. I see that. So that's cool. So the Mirage Blade, when he was Neo Angelo Virgil, is his cub. That is hilarious. Well, we're gonna want to keep both of these for Virgil. Alright. So that's what might be my black card. Whoa. The black cards I'm going to be saving up to in the background are going to be for. But yeah, Demonic Contract. Gives me a bunch. I'll have to see how much this costs, because this is probably what I'll buy. Unless this one, although $299, it depends. But that comes with Virgil though, or Shards. I'd have to see. Hold on. So recharge. How many was that? $299. I'm just curious. It's probably not cheap. 50. Not bad, I guess. Compared to what I've seen in most games, and for what it'll be giving you, that's not bad. The baptism of ebony and ivory. Divine's comedy. The Divine Comedy. Wow, I appreciate that they have so many different options though. Like this game, I keep saying it, but this game does a good job at like giving you choices. I don't care about all those. So what does this give me? 350 of those. What about this one? 1500. So it's for a roll for Dante. That's a whole roll. But what does this give? So that's just to level up Virgil. And that's just level up Dante. So maybe then, what's this one? Yeah, okay, so that's the one, but that's 600. That's the one that's going to be pricey. Because that's the one that's close to 100. I don't know if I can do that. What's this one? That ain't bad. Basically 2 free rolls. We need to get enough to get 3 for cheap, right? So 2,500 there. Oh, but that's the weapon one. So this is the one for the weapon. I actually need this one to get Yamato. Is this one for the cub? No, same thing. Oh. Why is this one 98? That was just a tiny one. Tiny, tiny. We'll have to see what missions and stuff end up coming from this as well. Let's get my daily supply pack. Alright. They changed that to 1, it seems like. It offers for a lot of the different ones. Okay. Alright. To the event page again. Okay, so character target. Hold on, no. Complete character challenge stage. Branches on the roots. Welcome to the event Devils Never Die. In this quick character trial, you can try out the 2 collaboration characters. Tap the switch button to switch to Dante character trial interface. Oh, okay. Tap to switch it again to return to Virgil. Yeah, we don't care about the Dante. Let's see. I'm just curious because I want to see. Oh man, I want to see what it plays like. Also, the music.
Which one of you will die first?
You know, alright, well, I appreciate the chair of power is present, it's just not plastic. By default, Virgil enters the battlefield wielding Yamato. If Virgil is not wielding the weapon you want, tap the... Oh, what did you just say? Beowulf! If Virgil is not wielding the weapon you want, tap the corresponding signal or the switch to it. Oh, give me... well, that be... Alright, fine, we're going to New Angelo mode. Fine. Alright, plus tap red, green orb. I said green. Uh-oh, my control not working. My basics aren't working. Uh-oh. Okay, I may have to reset the app, but we got him rolled already. Specific attacks in SDT form will grant JCE points. Oh, now it's basic, and maybe this was locking me out. Oh my goodness. This is... You shall die. It should have never given me this power. Stage complete. Oh, let me get out of here. I have a suggestion you could do, but I don't know if you're willing to wait or not. What's up?
Disappointing.
I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot of events really quickly. Over the next few days. Even if we don't get the stream Saturday, all of them.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
Now let's get familiar with Oh, okay. Thanks for switching before I could read it. Beowulf form. I do love it. Oh, tap yellow and then hold basic. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Double trigger pull. Press and hold jump. Wait, no, circle. Wait, hold on. Why is it? Hold on. Press and hold jump until you see. Where's the bars at? Hold on. Press and hold jump until you see the STD bar blink. Then release it to cast Enhanced Dragon Breaker. And restore. Don't I have to be in what's it called mode? Hold on. Is that my jump button? Hold on, what's my jump button? I actually just realized. That's jump. Oh, okay. So actually I was like, wait, what is jump in this game? I don't ever jump. Press and hold jump until SDD bar blinks and really okay. Where's the bar? I don't know where the bar is. Oh, okay. Because I'm in trouble, trigger point. What I'm doing is buying the monthly BC pass for $6, which will give you 3k BC in a month. And if I'm correct, you can stack two of the same for a total of 6k in a month for $12. That's not bad. I'll try that out. I gotta figure out what it wants me to do here. Does it want me to have him do it? He's not my jump button. That's not working. I don't understand. Does anyone remember what the jump button is normally that's not circle? Because it's not doing that. It's press and hold jump but nothing is happening. It does that, but then it won't do anything else when I hold it. I'm very confused. I don't understand. Is it because I'm in devil? I don't understand. Something's not right. I'm not doing something. This is why I hate how vague the tutorial is. My only problem with this game is the tutorials can be really hard to understand. They don't explain like what you're supposed to do. Because sometimes I'll have like tutorials in this game where it won't explain the setup. Just is it up in the air maybe? No, because that won't let me hold it either. He just jumps back down. Then he does that. I don't understand. There's no bar. What bar are you talking about, guy? Press and hold jump until the STT bar blinks, then release the cast. What's the STT bar? What? Is it that? I mean, now I'm doing it, but it doesn't seem... I don't know, it's not considered, it's not, for some reason... I don't understand. Can I skip this somehow? No. Anyone there? Anyone still in chat? Hello? Because I'm not sure if it's a control issue I'm having or if I'm just doing something wrong. But I'm doing it in midair, but nothing. I have no idea. Huh. I won't get these points if I don't finish it. I wish I could see a example of what's supposed to be happening. What's the number? Sorcery with your energy and DC points. Am I supposed to be using points and it's not telling me? I do like that. None of that's working. Maybe it's with this? It's gotta be, right? It needs to say that if that's what this ends up being. Because Dragon Baker should be Beowulf, right? So... hold until it blinks. I didn't see a blink. What's an SVP, bro? Oh, there we go. It has to be fully charged. Should just say fully charged. That's so strange.
You shall die.
Thank goodness we figured it out. Is chat broken? Can someone... I may have to check in a minute. Hold on. We'll have to end the tutorial in a second. It's like... I don't know what happened. Hold on.
How disappointing.
I guess it's just quiet. Alright, well, we managed to figure it out. You have to be in Beowulf to do Dragon Breaker charge. So Circle is the primary charge attack, almost like Trickster in changing styles with Dante. They tried to do what they could to simulate what it seems like what Virgil's commands are in this game. So now we're doing the X, which is Void Slash. And full DT signature, so that one triggers the most demon trigger. Yamato has 2 effect practices. Sequence 1. While equipped with the Ultimate Slash effect, please hold the basic attack to consume 3 True Will and can cast an Enhanced Judgment Cut, dealing higher damage and restoring. So we gotta practice 2. Tap basic to cast Yamato combo and restore signature energy. I see. I'll cut you.
You shall die.
Once signature is full, cast your signature and boom. Next, let's learn about Mirach's Edge. Next up is the tutorial. Okay. When having the Ultimate Slash, tap blue one, then press and hold basic before releasing during the end lag of the skill to cast Overdrive. What? Okay. That's where he throws the energy wave. Okay. That's full, so go into double triggers 1. Fire. There you go. And in this form, he'll use Dante's style more than he will his own.
You shall die.
Okay. So each form does do something different to the demon form.
How disappointing.
Alright, he's clear. Now we gotta go check Dante. That's the challenge stage. But I want to do both tutorials because it'll give us a, even though it won't be much, a little bit of, give us a little bit of black cards right out of the game. Plus we get to check out both characters this way.
I'm gonna play with you.
Now let's get familiar with Dante's basics. By default, Dante enters the battlefield wielding Devil's Sword Dante. If Dante is not holding the weapon you want, tap corresponding. So yeah. Tap red orb to cast Stinger. Tap red orb again to cast. Oh wow, okay. That's pretty simple.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
Tap blue orb to again to cast Heavy Jolt. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do kinda love Dante's combos, so they did a good job representing all his weapons. Press and hold signature to cast different signature moves based on the amount of judgment points. Oh! So he does different Sparta form attacks based on the points. Once the gauge is filled, then he can go, oh yeah, full Spartan form. Cast signal orb, then skills for SD form to convert the SD to judgment points. He gets his attacks from the cutscene. Yellow demolition. Oh man. Press blue. Oh man. Dante. I mean, I love Virgil still more. Oh wow. Okay, Trickster pops towards him. I still love Virgil more, but oh my goodness.
What you lack is this. Huh. Thought you'd like it.
That's rude. He made his, he flicked his hair back like Virgil. That was rude, sir. Rude, Dante. Rude.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
Yeah, red orb. Okay, yeah. At least again.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
You can press on red, blue once, or press yellow orb on SCT to consume all DT. In this tutorial, we will be pressing and holding a red orb as an example. Whoa, lag. Okay, his is pretty easy. It's all about just comboing up and building up to your main Sparta transformation.
What you lack is this. Huh. Thought you'd like it.
Spec practice.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
And now we want blue. To switch to Balrog and tap blue again to cast Heavy Jolt. Tap blue once more to cast Fly Dragon.
Go back to hell.
When both DT and Devil Arm energy are full, cast Real Impact to consume all DT and Devil Arm energy to gain Ignition Mark and become enhanced. Oh, you can transform while you're in the air. Oh, I didn't. Wow, so you can, like I said, you can create a very long combo with Dante. Virgil as well, because Virgil is more about trapping, Dante is more about the percentage. Wait, I can shoot him. Don't say shoot you, sir. This seems fair. Alright, anyways.
What you lack is this. Huh. Thought you'd like it.
Alright, back to Virgil. How hard is this challenge? Character challenge. Defeat the enemy. Oh, battle rating. Hold on. My Virgil is probably not that strong. So let's go back for now. Oh wow, this has changed into virtual missions. This must always be here then. Oh, already got that. That's just the research. Let's check out the other event. So right now it's cheap little a discount for wow, 43 days for skin for Parhelion. And some other characters. What is this one? It's a beach outfit for Echo. Wait, this one's a part of Virgil? Oh. Okay. I'll have to try that out. Yeah, so we have to beat all the, okay, clear any difficulty, mirror vision, play normal with SI. I see. So this is where you're at, where the 6 smoking style is important. Okay. Tactical assessment manual. It's essentially the new pass, it seems. Okay. Alright. Go to our dorm real quick. Claim stuff we did last time, complete event. Today should be pretty good. You want this one. You. Yeah. You better run from this. Not really, okay. Alright, cool. Oh, missions, hold on. Didn't play missions. Okay. Now go to regular mission. Oh, guild. Okay, how do I know when something... Hold on, let's go to the old command bureau for now. How do I know when something's new? Still only me. Oh, simulated sieges. Which that's what that is. Still blue. I don't know what my stuff is. There's one thing I think the tutorial that could improve this game and modernize it and destroy everything is, as far as like being a good game, was maybe a little bit more elaborate tutorials for how all the menus work. So I'm not sure what we have new and what it's wanting to do. I'm not sure what it's saying is new in here. Commandants are provided with different beacon effects on Beacon Amplifier menu. They will help you get higher score in the mission. Beacon effects only apply to the United Command Bureau missions. United Command Bureau will gain beacon points when it levels up. Once it has reached its max level, newly gained Command Bureau EXP will be automatically converted to beacon points to a specific ratio. The amount of beacon points that you can get is enough to level up all beacons to their max level. Commander-in-Chief can use beacons to increase beacon level. Apparently I have beacons? I don't know where that came from. I see. I wonder if that's what it's wanting me to do. Gonna have to ignore that for now. Well, but yeah, we need to do Operation Guardian. Let's see. Choose a battle, so we need another battle, let's do that. Battle, however. Oh no, wait, we don't have it powered up. You know what I should have done? Let me do this real quick. I'll do this one battle, then we gotta go back. I didn't power him up. You may not have your arms over right now, but at least I can level him up and stuff.
Better not be a boring one. Keep moving. This victory is not the end yet.
Let me go back real quick. Alright, yeah, he's 332. Let's go ahead and use all of his shards they gave me. Probably gonna get him to an SS. Yeah.
I need more power.
There's a lot in the place, number one. SS rank passive skill. Casting Sindel trigger. And Judgment Cut End will activate all available QTEs. Yeah.
Prowess shall only grow stronger.
We may have to open up our crates. Yeah, Yamato Kaju Uchi is not the normal one. This is actually, I think, the one Nero had to wield before it was fully awakened. Poor Nero. Can't catch a break. That's too much. Yeah, we'll go with 8 for now. I don't want to power this thing up too much. It's not his better version. But I want to give him something to work with. For now. I have to earn a lot of like low level things because I spent a lot of them. I'm trying to use the last 2 of those on you. See if we can get you to 70. Almost. Okay, that's an odd number. Alright, there we go.
Power is swelling within me. Excellent humans defining each other. Pathetic. Such constraints can never limit me. Humans defining each other. Pathetic. Such constraints can never limit me. Humans defining each other. Pathetic. Such constraints can never limit me. Humans defining each other. Pathetic. Such constraints can never limit me.
I'm gonna have to open up all my crates. Alright, good enough for now.
My prowess shall only grow strong.
I brought him to 2184. He has an awakening? Oh. It just gives him coding blueprints. Okay. And of course we got a bunch of others. We got Lux, Version of Live, Palefire, Blast, Brilliance, a few others. Oh, you got some great. You got some shards, didn't you? Not too many. Enough to get to that side. You got some as well, if I'm not mistaken. Well, with everybody we have.
Rank up experiment completed.
Rank up experiment completed. Alright. Pretty much everybody's levels right now. Virgil's got a little ways to go. It's mostly the weapon holding him back, along with the skill level. But I had to also kind of juggle Marvel Rivals in the background a little bit too, so. Alright, so. Oh, looks like there's actually in the direction. We have our achievements. This will at least give us some to get him caught up. Also, we need to go open up our cog packs we got from opening all that. Alright, items. Something expires in 5 days. Ah, these. Might as well do them all then. Just max out on serum right now. Not that one. That one. Alright, that's done. Open those up. Open that up. Get my money back up there a little bit. Open that up. Alright. This should be good there. The one thing I want to run first, just to get it out of the way, is we're going to do our simulation as we always do. Simulate a battle, but we don't use all that energy. That's way too much. So we use about 720. I'm gonna quickly burn through this just with Our Lady Crimson Weave, just so we can get it done. I can auto clear, but I like to fight it.
This fight better not be a boring one. Give me all you got. Life and death are but a moment apart. Keep moving. This victory is not the end yet.
So we're gonna level up 69. Nice. Flame. Okay. Percent flame. Alright. Percent pass. Flame. Flame. Let's see. Oh, that's a good way to look at everything. Oh wow. Bite invasion. Oh, what is this? Maybe this is what we want. Play story. At this moment, he finally understood the torment of being mediocre. Who? The recording switch here, maybe, or it's already on. The man in the frame walks to the office chair and lowers himself into it. He tugs at his lab coat, tightening it around his gaunt frame like a shroud. I'm Thomas Hell. From now on, I'll... Realizing his voice is tight with excitement, he licks his lips, hesitates briefly, and grabs a glass of water from the desk and downs it in one gulp. From now on, I'll be recording my experiment logs on video. So, experiment log entry A0001. The man leans towards the camera, his face slightly wrapped by the wide-angle lens. His eyes burn with unnatural intensity, their gleam cutting through the pixelated haze of the screen, bright, almost feverish. Researcher Thomas Hell. I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling right now. This is such a crucial opportunity. I will not know. I must succeed. The man rises from his chair and slowly approaches a cylindrical chamber nearby. Perched atop the pedestal within the chamber rests a shard, resembling nothing more than an ordinary stone one might find along any roadside. That's not good. But Thomas knows the infinite possibilities harbored within this shard, all because it comes from the Hetero Tower. I will reverse everything. His voice is firm, devout as a prayer. As if that's a shard of Yamato, he in trouble. Recording begins. Experiment log entry. He gives a slow spin in his office chair, letting his body settle naturally against the backrest. I guess I should make future logs more formal. My mentor always stressed the importance of rigor. Back to the topic. Experiment log A0014. Researcher Thomas Hell. The 14th experiment has concluded. Still no progress as expected. This is just a brief darkness before the dawn. The situation will improve soon. Experiment log B5042. Researcher Thomas Hell. No progress in the experiment. He runs his hand over a rough stubble shadowing his chin. His voice low and grave. No time to waste. Still have much to do. Experiment log C0251. Thomas Hell. The man sits in silence for a long while. The quiet grows heavy, thickening in the air until he feels as though he might drown in it. Another failed experiment. I was prepared for this, but... He throws himself back in the stagnant waters of silence. Thomas picks up a stack of experimental data from the table beside him, scanning the numbers once more, though he's already checked them countless times. The Gibbs variables, power output, conversion results, the Zhang function. I don't understand. Why can't I get the expected outcome in practice when using the value obtained from reversing the formula? Is the formula wrong? No. The formula is correct. But, no, this is wrong, completely wrong. He throws the papers violently to the ground, fingers raking through his unkempt hair in desperation. The Hetero Tower defies everything we thought was possible. I was a fool to trust those old theories. Those so-called wise predecessors were nothing but a bunch of mediocrities. Dominic was nothing special after all. I'm going to derive a new formula. Time will be mine to command. After reaching this conclusion, Thomas silently rises and turns off the camera. Experiment log C1564. Thomas Hell. Failed again. The camera flickers on for a moment and off again. Experiment log C1677. Failed. Experiment log C1754. Failed. Experiment log entry C2065. Failed. Experiment log entry C480. Failed. Failed. Fail. 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 Experiment log E0032. Researcher, who else but a lunatic like me would do these experiments? He lets out a self-deprecating chuckle. I have an idea. It's risky, but I want to give it a try. If my mentor knew what I was thinking, she'd be furious. But in the end, someone mediocre like me can only resort to this kind of method. His words gradually fade away, yet his bloodshot eyes glimmer with the ghost of a smile. His thoughts drift back too long ago, when he wore not the white coat of an experienced researcher, but the humble garb of a still green student. During a tranquil afternoon in the academic building, Thomas clutches his papers and eases open an office door with cautious hands. He isn't sure if the occupant is resting or even wants to be disturbed, so he holds his breath and steps inside on light foot. There behind the broad expanse of her desk sits his mentor, Miss Valentina. She seems in a trance, her gaze lost in the depths of a photograph. Thomas's gaze unconsciously follows his mentor's, landing on the group of photo of people. He recognizes only two, his mentor, herself, and Miss Schwartz. Of the remaining two, one is a kind of middle-aged man, and the other a young person from Kowloon. Something about the scene holds Thomas transfixed, and an indescribable tension hangs between him like an invisible wall, making him hesitate to interrupt Valentina and pull her back to reality. But Valentina notices him anyway. Curious. Sorry. Thomas doesn't respond right away, taking a moment to realize Valentina is talking about the people in the photo. Who are the people? They are the people who changed this world. Compared to them, most people in this world are just mediocre, myself included. You're being too modest, Miss Valentina. The director of the Science Council could never be considered mediocre. Valentina chuckles at his words and waves her hand at the young man, her voice tinged with melancholy. How am I not mediocre? Thomas shakes his head as if trying to dislodge the memories. His gaze falls to the papers strewn across the floor, and he squeezes his eyes shut in anguish. You're right, Miss Valentina. How am I not mediocre? Only now does he understand what his mentor meant by mediocre. The torment of being mediocre. Mediocrity. Whips and alarm shriek throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas away from unconsciousness. He finds his brother sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a nice sharp headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. In his daze, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Space splintering glass. A deafening explosion of laughter, cold, mocking, and cruel. Humans. At least that's what I'm assuming. Oh, Dante. Oh, no. So I assume that's how they're gonna get pulled into this somehow. What's happening? Wind screams past his ears as the man suddenly understands he's falling from the sky, with no time to question why he's here. It might have been Virgil breaking out of there, too. The man reacts on instinct. Crimson energy crackles around him, surging from his body as swirling red particles engulf his form. In an instant, his figure twists and expands until a red demon looms in the air, his massive wings beating steady to his descent. The ground trembles as he lands, dust bellowing around him. Then, just as quickly as the red demon shifts back to his human form, the white-haired man in the red coat surveys his surrounding, only to be met with the bleak expanse of the desolated ruins. What the hell is this place? At some ruins on the surface, a white-haired man in a dark blue coat with green patterns also turns his gaze towards the ruins, where red glowing mechanoids approach ominously. The commotion of the landing has attracted the attention of these corrupted. Interesting. Nice. The land wakes up from sleep. I foresee in the future, the land wakes up from sleep, from its slumber. Probably what that should have said, but that's fine. Lamento die Phantasma. Extra story. The transport vehicle hurtles through the wilderness and it tries turning up a swirling dust in its wake. Its tires swirling up dust in its wake. The road long forgotten and riddled with potholes sends the vehicle lurching and shuddering along the broken path. Lucia, how much longer will this take? We're not supposed to see this version of Lucia, by the way. This is kind of after the main story. So, just pretend she looks normal. 15 minutes. This is already the 12th. I like how Liv never changed. You're not Lux version or anything? That's strange. This is already the 12th conservation area. We're already in the 12th conservation area. 2 weeks ago, multiple surface conservation areas came under attack by an unidentified hetero creatures. Worse yet, nearly all personnel from the affected sites have since gone missing. That's appropriate. What started as small-scale incursions has swiftly escalated, and the window to rescue the attacked conservation areas is closing fast. These coordinated strikes defy the unusual behavior of hetero creatures. Is something or someone pulling the strings behind the scenes? Another entity like Cradle, perhaps? Once again, some of these just don't pay attention to some of these are spoilers. Wow, Lee got an upgrade, though. According to the collected data, over 1,600 people have gone missing, with 187 deaths confirmed so far. The majority of casualties occurred during the initial attacks. In just the first 3 days, 5 conservation areas were hit simultaneously, resulting in over 700 missing and more than 60 deaths. Babylonia has swiftly adapted its tactics, deploying its most agile elite squads as vanguard scouts. To gather critical intelligence based on their findings, the support force would then mobilize, ensuring rapid reinforcement where needed. Reports of disappearances and deaths among conservation area residents have dropped sharply since. But it's not enough. No matter how fast Babylonia moves, the hetero creatures always seem just one step ahead, leaving defenders scrambling to keep up. The conservation area requesting aid earlier has a permanent population of 400 people. If this time, Lee pauses, leaving his thought unfinished. 4 hours have passed since she received the distress signal. Lucia remains silent, her hands clenched around the steering wheel as she fights to keep the vehicle steady on a dilapidated mud-slick road. Lucia, how's everything with your new frame? It's functioning well, with no adverse effects. Good. We've reached the target location. The vehicle rolls into the target conservation area, but only a deathly silence answers back. The ground is streaked with dark pools of blood and the walls riddled with bullet holes. The acrid tang of gunpowder lingers, sharp, in the still air. Around you, the once pristine buildings stand broken and skeletal, as hungry flames lick through the wreckage, devouring all they touch. Damn it, are we too late? I start searching. They keep watch. Understood. Liv, you're with me. Medical assistance may be needed. Copy that. Lucille will split up and search. Alright. Chaos envelops the scene, the shattered remnants of constructs littering the ground. Over there! Liv's gaze leads you to a clearing with a sandbox and exercise equipment, what appears to be a public recreation area, nestled within the conservation area. Amid the open ground, a lone baseball lies abandoned. Perhaps once the children's toy. Now its surface is marred with blood. Let's continue searching. Don't let your guard down. Months later, you find moments later. Moments later, you find, a few moments later, you find the entrance to an underground shelter hidden beneath the conservation area, but its isolation doors lies in ruins. The shattered fragments on the ground have unnervingly clean, precise edges. This precision, it doesn't match the feral creature behavior. It was a blade. Could it be an ascendant? It could also be a cradle-like entity. Over here! You and Liv rush to Lucia's side, only to find a fallen construct beside her, barely clinging to life. Liv, treat him. Thank you. One look, Liv tells Liv she needs to know. The construct is past saving with her current medical capabilities. Hang in there. Don't bother. I know my condition. The construct barely registers Liv's healing attempts, fully aware of his inevitable fate. I'm Danny, one of the constructs stationed at the conservation area. He retrieves the terminal slip with his own vital fluid from his chest, handing it over along with his identification tag. I recorded some footage that might be useful. With those final words, the light in his eyes immediately fades away. Let's give him a proper burial. After erecting a simple memorial for the people of the conservation area, you access Danny's terminal, viewing the footage for Anders. This is Danny, a construct stationed at conservation area. We're under attack. Danny faces the camera, speaking rapidly. There are many hetero creatures. A hetero creature launches at Danny from afar, forcing him to dive aside. His terminal clatters on the ground. The video recorded by the device reveals the creature's bat-like forms in fluid flight. The hetero creatures match the information previously gathered. In the footage, Danny springs to his feet and opens fire on the hetero creature. The conservation area couldn't have fallen this fast if it was just the hetero creatures. As if to confirm Lucia's words, Danny's resistance seems short-lived. A blurry figure appears from the corner of the flames, followed by a brutal lightning flash of slashes. Danny barely manages to react, but it's too late. His blade shatters right in front of his chest in a spray of vital fluids. The unknown figure halts, the responsible weapon glinting briefly before being smoothly sheathed, yet, due to the camera's angle, only the person's lower body is captured in the frame. It's to him of a dark blue coat, figured. Danny met the power. And the rest of the footage, bat-like hetero creatures descend in swarms, snatching up the remaining survivors one by one. The humans are carried off into the distance. Now you find the answers to why people in the attack conservation areas all went missing. Let's report our current findings. Flying hetero creatures spotted behind the mountains to the southeast. They're moving fast. Number? Visual estimates of around 40 to 50. Estimated time to engagement, 30 seconds. Assemble the BTB formation, prepare to engage. The bat-like hetero creatures soon descend upon the conservation area. More than 40 of them swarm in overlapping layers, their ghostly silhouettes blotting out the sun, plunging the ground below into an eerie, bone-chilling darkness. Scream! I'm not good at making bat sounds, so we're just gonna do that. They circle in the sky, their shrieks and howls rending the air a cacophony like hell's own laughter, mocking the fragility of the humans beneath them. Death rides in their wake, their joy found only in the spilling of their of blood. Then, as one peels away in a sudden dive, the rest follow in synchronized frenzy. The swarm surging downward like a tidal wave. The attack has begun. Poof! Lee and Liv open fire in unison, unleashing a storm of bullets. Their shots tear through the hetero creature swarming from above, while Lucia cuts them down. Any that breach their line. The Grey Raven squad moves with practiced precision. If the four of you keep this rhythm, the creatures won't last much longer. But unseen, lurking in the shadows beyond your sight, another hetero creature awaits. It doesn't strike from the sky, but instead lunges forward from the ground. The moment it lunges, you catch its shadow. Countermeasures flash through your mind. Each considered and discarded in rapid succession. You take it alone, but a careless move you could leave you wounded or break the squad's current formation. Lucia! Roger! Lucia is already poised for the strike, her blade gleaming in anticipation. Once closer to the creature, you would meet steel. But something else moves faster. A blur there it is. A blur too fast to track. Hurls into view. By the time you register its motion, it's already over. The hetero creature crashes to the ground, shrieking and impaled. Only then you see it clearly. A massive sword. The sword has a strange appearance. Its hilt textured like scales. Its handguard tipped with 4 jagged talons. Half of the blade is now buried in the ground. A true devil weapon. Anyone who sees it would instinctively think such description. While you examine closely, the devil sword pinned in the ground suddenly dissipates into red particles. Wow! From the direction the sword came from, someone lets out an exclamation. A white-haired man in red stands atop the ruins. Posture loose, a smirk tugging at his lips. Looks like you guys need some help. Gotta love him. Dante. I am the Dante the Devil Hunter. Yeah! As if it were nothing more than a game to him, the man in red cuts through the hetero creatures with effortless precision. During the battle, he also displays masterful gunship. Running away already? Not so fast. When the few remaining hetero creatures turn to flee, the man in red immediately gives chase without a second thought. In just a moment, he runs off into the distance. Looks like he's quite eager to help. Wait for me! A young person's voice echoes from another direction. Huh? Malix? Fan? You once carried out a mission with Noctis in New Oakley. Oh yeah, that mission, I never got to play that, sadly. That's where we first met the mayor's son. Looks like you've already met Dante. So his name's Dante? Yeah, he's currently staying in New Oakley. That makes sense. We came here following a distress signal from the conservation area. Fan surveys the ruins around and lets out a sigh. We still got here too late, huh? Has New Oakley been attacked as well? Yeah, we've been under attack by those bat monsters since it's about 2 weeks ago. We defeated the first wave of hetero creatures, but then more kept coming. Thankfully, Dante showed up just in time and helped us repel them. Without him, New Oakley would have fallen, too. These hetero creatures seem different from the ones we faced before. Yeah, I can't shake the feeling there's something else to them. According to Dante, they're demons. At this moment, Dante, having defeated the fleeing hetero creature, strides back towards you. Demons? His words are utterly shocking. For most people, demons are little more than relics of a myth, whispered from a forgotten time and tale. In this era where technology reigns supreme, neither gods nor demons have ever been discovered, and yet, if such an entity does exist, the people of this land know it by another name. The punishing virus. That's a good way to tie that in. Yeah, they're demons, no mistake. Can smell the stink of these freaks a mile off. If demons do exist, then what are you? Me? A wide grin spreads across his face as the crimson particles swirl into his palm, summoning the devil sword from thin air. Visual proof to back his claim. I'm Dante. I'm a devil hunter. New Oakley. The transport vehicle grinds to a halt in New Oakley, marking your second visit to this place. Yet the town feels starkly different this time, with a palpable tension hanging in the air. Walls now encircle the place, guarded by constructs perched in watchtowers. Residents move in hurried clusters, hauling crates of supplies. Despite the unease, like life stubbornly persists. Makeshift stalls line the roadside, their owners hawking wares. Hey Dante, try one of my apples! Dante effortlessly captures the apple he tossed his way. Ha! Thanks! Dante, want to grab a drink later? See you there! An old cowboy tips his hat to Dante from his seat by the doorway, and Dante returns to the gesture with a grin. Dante seems quite popular around here. Yes. Fan smiles gently at those words. He's helped us fend off Atero creatures more times than I can count. To New Oakley, he's family now. As he speaks, Fan glances subtly in your direction, watching for your reaction. You understand his implications perfectly, but saying nothing. He seems he still harbors some hostility towards Babylonia. Yeah, I'm sad I missed that little event to see what Noctis's little event was like. As your group arrives at the tavern, Dante pushes the door open and turns to face everyone. Welcome to the finest establishment in New Oakley. Welcome, I can't do his voice. I can't do the raspiness, but I can kind of get that attitude at least. Despite the turmoil outside, the tavern hums with boisterous chatter. Perhaps most here having long since grown used to the uncertainty to not knowing whether they would live to see another dusk. For them, this is simply another day on the circus. Look who's back, Dante! Another round, and a one for my friend Dante here. Cheers! Dante accepts the full glass of golden liquid and leads the group to a quieter corner. Dante, try my new pizza. I tweaked the recipe based on your suggestion. Should be better this time. Perfect timing. Oh, Malix, you're here too. It's been a while. Well, about time someone from Babylonia showed up. I'll let you guys talk. The tavern owner, sensing the situation, walks away to leave you to your conversation. Leaning back into the sofa, Dante adjusts himself with casual ease, his eyes fixed on you in silent appraisal. So, let's talk about payment for mopping up your demon problem. You're from, where was it again? Oh, right, Commandant of Babylonia. Just call me Malix. He takes a bite of pizza, his face betraying nothing. Let's first talk about those demons you mentioned earlier. Alright, we'll start there. So in my world, there's the human world and then there's the demon world. They're like, what? Hold on. What is it? What do you mean by your world? Literally my world. Got a problem with that? That's problematic. You're from another world? From what I figured out these past 2 weeks, yeah. Forcing down the shock rising in your chest, you gesture for Dante to continue. In my world, there's the human world and demon world. The demon world is where the demons live. Sometimes demons slip through into the human world and start causing trouble, and my job is to take contracts and hunt them down. Are all people in your world like you? What do you mean? That sword. He smiles and he shrugs, but his voice sharpens with a sudden seriousness. Because half of me is demon blood. After a prolonged silence, Dante speaks up again. Whoops, did that scare you? We've been through our fair share of things too. I like that look in your eyes. So how did you end up in this world? Wish I had the answer for you. But I'm just as clueless as you are. I was busy cleaning up demons in the demon world with someone when some crazy suction. Oh wow! They actually had this happen while they're beneath the Quiploff in Devil May Cry 5. I just keep looking at Dante's chest for no reason. Have a great time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is a good one. It's a good start. Welcome, welcome, by the way. Well, that's kind of cool. I really, I like that they actually pulled it from what you saw him and Virgil doing last. Then now they kind of both got sucked into their own version of what's happening in this world. It's cool. With some crazy suction yanked me right into this place. Then you don't know how you can get back either. I don't. But I've got the gist of your world situation. Maybe this Babylonia of yours can send me back home. So here's the deal. I'll help you clean up these demons, and in return, you help me get back to my world. Countless thoughts flood your mind. Demons, a devil hunter. If demons are involved, maybe we should work with you. Now we're talking. But I need to report to my superiors first. Dante doesn't mind waiting a little longer, his demeanor remaining relaxed. I'll be waiting for your call. That's it for my conversation with Dante. It's the commander. Asimov, is this actually possible? Scientifically speaking, the existence of other worlds hasn't been confirmed, though theories about them have been around over the past few centuries. Plus, Asimov rubs his temple trying to ease the ache that doesn't truly exist. It is what it is. I see. I think we can collaborate with him. If demons do exist, then this Dante will be the key to solving our problem if they don't. If they don't, he pauses for a moment. He's only one person after all. Agents, ascendants, even an entity like Cradle. We've handled worse. One more strange existence doesn't concern me. I'll leave the specifics of the front line situation to your judgment. Roger that. I'm gonna eat something for breakfast. See you soon. Welcome back. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Also, welcome to the stream. Forgot to say that. It's completely fine. We're gonna be doing this for a little bit. So, what do you say? It's a pleasure to work with you, Dante. Smart choice. We also recovered a video. Think we missed something? Oh, here we go. He's gonna know immediately what that is. He'll know. You replay the video on the terminal, and once again, the figure who delivered the slash flashes across the screen. Here we go. He doesn't need to know much. He knows. He can sense it. Besides you, Dante's expression visibly darkens. A crushing aura erupts from him. Dante? It's Virgil. Virgil? He's my brother. The air turns to ice. Lucia takes a small step forward while Lee's right hand already rests on the grip of his gun. Dante catches the tension coiling between them, but pays them no mind, simply walking back to the couch and sitting down again. I've fought him plenty of times. Don't think he'd do something like this, but if this mess is tied to him, I'll handle him myself. Beep beep. Just as you are about to speak, your terminal's communication line rings. We get to have a fight. Here we go. We actually gonna... we're actually playing as Virgil? What form of power is this? It says 6522 in this story. Mine's not that high yet. Culture without strength marches to extinction with the dawn. Thus spoke a politician. Humans once crossed towering mountains and ventured into the deepest seas, forging a miracle upon this land known as the Golden Age. But now only ruins remain. Herds of hetero creatures roam through the broken walls. Virgil watches from above, his gaze fixed on the movements of those bat-like creatures. The rhythmic growl of an engine echoes in the distance a motorcycle, unmistakable in its cadence. Virgil tilts his head, his attention sharpening as the sound draws near. Then around the bend, a flash of red cuts through the wreckage. The rider's gaze snaps towards him as if he's pulled by instincts, their eyes meeting across the road. Very tough. For the first time in a long while, Virgil feels something stir within him. The motorcycle roars up the collapsed, slanting ruins, its engine snarling as it charges toward the rooftop. At the edge, the front wheel lifts before the bike soars across the gap and slams down onto the next rooftop. Virgil watches, his usual disdain for human machinery momentarily eclipsed by the reluctant admiration for the rider's exceptional driving skill. Soon the bike skids to a halt on the rooftop where he stands in a white-haired... Wait, is this Alpha? It is! Kinda makes sense. According to survivors who escaped the attack conservation area, a white-haired man wielding a katana in a blue coat killed the people they know. It didn't finish the sentence. Shouldn't she say that I've come to avenge them? Oh wow, cutscene. Oh yeah, I think I've seen a little bit of this. Oh, he's gonna be badass. Whoa, man. The fluency of his attacks is always just insane. Yeah, I have to fight her, I have a feeling. I do. Oh, this is the one with 100 bars, but I'm like so powerful. Oh, she hit me. I had my SS trigger almost. What's it called at the same time? There it is! Oh, actually hit me. Oh, wow. She's got a lot more health than I expected her to have for this fight. I don't have a good spot for my control. Come on, come on.
Now you die. Too slow. Too slow. Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, she actually got me. Wow. That's actually a pretty hard fight. Reboot. So I wonder if we're meant to win that. That's actually not easy. We get a reboot to try to hit it to beat her.
Now you're not bad.
Ooh.
Too slow.
See, I almost did it perfectly. What? Oh, demons. I like this playing the song in the background. I'm not used to playing him in this game, so I gotta get used to my combos. That could have been done better. But I feel I only had to beat the stage. It gave me an S rank, that's not bad, because I made... See, what's funny is because I made a triple S on that. little rusty, but did better than I thought. I could have probably beat her if I tried hard enough. I'll probably go back and try to beat her later. See what happens if you win. Since when has someone like this been around on the surface? Her blade flashes free. Once more, as Alpha lunges towards it with devastating force, yet Virgil meets the strike effortlessly. His sword a seamless barrier. Alpha shifts her angle, poised to retaliate, until a surge of energy pulses from him, forcing her into a defensive stance. Steel sings as his slashes carve through the air, each one met by her steady guard. She hears a low, intrigued hum escaping Virgil, as surprising flickers beneath his icy calm, only to be followed by an even more devastating slash. He hit her with judgment. Lightning crackles as Alpha answers with an equally devastating slash and deflection. Crash. Debris erupts, dust swallows the clearing, and rocks shatter and rain down around them. Yet the two silhouettes cut through the chaos, using falling level to pivot mid-air before touching down with effortless grace. A heartbeat of stillness, chests rise and fall steady but sharp. Then they clash once more. That was the day Virgil found out he had a daughter. Just like he found out he had a son the hard way. Still, as steel rings out, a deadly harmony resonating through the battlefield. Every strike carves deeper into the earth, the very ground reshaped by their fury. In moments, the clearing is a scarred testament to their power. Impressive. What form of power is this? You don't know? The Ascension Network. What is that? Such power, yet not an ascendant. Their brief exchange reveals much. Virgil's body shows no trace of the punishing virus whatsoever. That blue blade floating in midair seems beyond any technological means as well. Their weird existence after the punishing virus? Alpha deflects the blue blade, flying towards her, pivoting into a swift counterstrike, only for her opponent to sidestep it. Just then, a hetero creature lunges from their flank. Instinct drives her to hurl her short blade, but then she notices the hetero creature isn't targeting her. With that realization, she holds back her attacks. Spotting the hetero creature, Virgil instantly summons his mirage blade to strike. Impaled, the beast crashes to the ground, its twitching form growing still as life bleeds away from it. The hetero creature is attacking him? The hetero creature's attack is only the beginning. More of them surge forward, closing in on the two of them. At that moment, Alpha realizes the man before her has nothing to do with the recent disturbances in the Ascension Network. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but he doesn't seem to be the one causing it this time. But him and Dante are definitely involved somehow. It seems I had the wrong idea about you. I apologize. Time out? Virgil falls silent for a moment. Sure. Alpha is the first person Virgil has been able to communicate with since coming here. And he finds himself intrigued by the man she mentioned, the supposed leader of the hetero creatures. Let's get rid of these hetero creatures first. Hetero creatures. Virgil mentally notes the term while he his face remains expressionless. Alright. It's hard to do his voice, he's very cold. But you have to do very, 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 low, almost melancholy kind of, you gotta be really, really, cold to do his voice. It's not easy. It's harder than Dante's to a certain extent. Something about them isn't right. Their numbers are unnatural. After cutting down another hetero creature, Alpha's voices her suspicion. Normally, these creatures don't actively attack ascendants. Even when some do become aggressive, they usually retreat after a few are slain, driven by self-preservation. Yet these, in front of them, act as if they feel no fear at all. I have observed them. They seem to be searching for something. Alpha recalls the recent anomalies in the Ascension Network. As I suspected, something is pulling the strings behind them. Just then, the hetero creatures halt their attack as if obeying some unseen signal. In an eerie unison, they swarm toward the nearby building. Immediately after, a girl's scream pierces the air, echoing from the same building. Help! Alpha's frown deepens, but she still decides to sprint forward to cry for help. Virgil's probably just standing there. He doesn't technically care to be there. This would not concern Virgil. Dr. Hell. Your comms ring at this moment. The incoming call displays no name, only a jumble of code. No name. It can't be. Lucia glances in your direction, given the recent hetero creature activity on the surface. The two of you share the same suspicion about who's probably calling. This direct intrusion is a communication method Luna's group often uses. Could be them. Maybe the Asnet's affected by it too. You answered the comms, and Alpha's face appears on the screen alongside with a white-haired man. Virgil? So this must be Virgil, the one that Dante mentioned earlier. Why is he with Alpha? Hey, Virgil! What the hell is your deal with these hetero creatures? You can smell it too, can't you? That reek of demons all over them. Dante's face tightens with agitation, his words laced with anger. Don't tell me you're behind this mess again. You bastard. Fool, as always. I haven't the slightest idea what you're referring to. I only arrived here hours ago. Their argument escalates so quickly that neither Alpha nor you have a chance to get a word in exchanged. Cast a questioning look at Alpha. But clearly Alpha didn't see this coming either. I know. It's the mirror demon. Dante and Virgil's argument abruptly stops as all eyes turn to the timid little girl huddled in the corner. Alpha pulls her into the center. She's why I contacted you. Alpha points at the little girl. We just saved her from the hetero creatures. While they were trying to capture her, whoever's behind all this, she's clearly the key. I'll let Laika tell you the rest herself. With that, Alpha steps aside. Laika's clothes cling to her, dirt streaked and rumpled, bearing the grime of days without washing. A faint tremor runs through her, and her eyes, wide and shadowed, betray the toll of life on the run. Every glance thrown her way seems to press down on her. Her voice wavers, stumbling over her words. It's okay, Laika. We're Grey Raven from Babylonia. And Alpha here is beside you is really strong. She'll keep you safe. Alpha glances at Liv, saying nothing. It's all right now. Just take your time. Breathe deeply with me. After a moment, Liv's gentle reassurance steadies Laika's nerves, and she begins her story. I'm Laika. My father is Thomas Hell. Thomas Hell? You glance up at Lee, but he only shakes his head. He seems the name means nothing to him. Those hetero creatures that look like bats were all made by the Mirror Demon, using the red tide. The Mirror Demon took over my dad's body and built a tower. It calls it the Babel Tower. Great. So it's basically Devil May Cry 3, but this time Virgil didn't cause it. This is a cool combination. They did pretty good with this. That tower is full of monsters. Dad helped me escape and gave me a recording. And he told me to find people from Babylonia. Can we see the recording? Of course. Oh, but I don't have the device to play it. Let me do it. Alpha takes the memory card from Laika's hand, slots it into her terminal, and transmits the video over to you. You tap the file and recording flickers to life, playing playing in sync across both screens. The video footage is shrouded in darkness, the filming location barely illuminated by sparse light sources. A gaunt man stands at the center of the frame, surrounded by computers and analytical equipment. The screens cast an eerie red glow, their reflections bleeding into the shadowy outlines of what seems to be an ancient stone structure behind him. Green and red lights weave across the main man's face, deepening the hollows of his sunken eye sockets, veiling his exhausted gaze. Wearily, he drags his hand over his eyes before fixing the camera with a hollow stare. I'm Thomas Hell, and this is my confession. I was a member of the Science Council, but given how things have turned out, the Science Council was right to expel me. I studied time and space in the past. Once I dreamed of creating a spatial jump device that would allow humanity to outrun the speed of light itself. But the universe is too vast and we are too slow. During the Golden Age, we ventured into outer space, but even Dawn 3 could barely scrape 1% of light speed. Too slow, far too slow. But all in all, that was just a wish I had in the past. It all started with this obsession. My obsession. After my wife died from her illness, I poured everything into my research and time became my focus. I wanted to bring her back. Medical advancements don't wait for the dead. With today's medical technology, her genetic disease would have been curable. I tried every possible approach until I found a shard of the Hetero Tower. I was certain it was the key, but I failed. The Hetero Tower shard did help me open a space-time passage, but something else came with it. Demons. Demons are real, and one is inside me now. It's still weak for now, so I can sometimes wrest back control of my own body. But it's only a matter of time before it consumes me entirely. It's already harnessed some of the punishing virus's power and created the Babel Tower with it. Thomas inputs a set of coordinates, storing them in the video. This is the location of the Babel Tower. As the video reaches this point, coordinates appear up on the terminal. Finally, if anyone from Babylonia sees this, please, I beg you, protect my daughter. The video cuts off here. Another world. So Thomas's experiments is what dragged me and Virgil into this world. Dante chuckles at relieved now that that mystery is solved. Looks like looks like we weren't the only ones though. Mirror demon. Never heard of it. Probably just some small fry from the demon world. Now that we know the location of Babel Tower, we'll storm the tower and eliminate the mirror demon. Roger that! Ha! Piece of cake. Now that we're teaming up, I'll show you I'll show that thing what I'm made of. Dante looks at Virgil standing on the other side of the screen. Hey, I already cut a deal with this commandant. I helped them take down the mirror demon, they helped me get back. What about you, tagging along? Virgil tilts his head slightly, considering Dante's word for a moment before responding. Intriguing. It could be worth a diversion. I'll accompany you to Babel Tower. Besides, that mirror demon and I have unfinished business. Dante raises an eyebrow in momentary confusion, then remembers the video from earlier, understanding dawns as he realizes what Virgil means by unfinished business. Yeah, looks like that mirror demon's using your identity to lead those Hetero creatures. Seriously, who comes up with these names? Hetero creatures? Anyway, I saw the video, even though it only showed the lower half body. No mistaking it, that guy looked just like you, Virgil. Mirror demon, mirror. You think this thing can actually copy people? Its fate is sealed regardless. The conversation between the brothers comes to a pause. Seeing this, Lucia steps forward to speak with Alpha. Alpha, what do you plan to do? Go to the Babel Tower? She thinks for a moment before continuing. Luna detected unusual activity in the Ascension network earlier. She believes it's filtering new agents, which is why I came to investigate. Given the recent behavior of the hetero creatures, it's possible that the Mirror Demon can already be considered an agent. Alpha shakes her head, keeping her lingering doubts to herself. The Mirror Demon is neither construct nor corrupted, but how could it possibly connect to the Ascension network? Perhaps the Ascension network always holds deeper secrets yet to be uncovered. Luna, how's she doing? She's fine. She just needs to focus her energy on the Ascension network for now, to prevent bigger problems. Then let's meet at New Oakley. Alpha nods and reaches out to end the call. So your name is Virgil? Virgil gives no answer. Looks like we'll need to head to New Oakley. Do you have any vehicle that you can use? I don't need those. For help! Virgil sees Yamato, its blade tracing across the air. A trail of cerulean light lingers in its wake, and like a flower unfurling its petals, space itself splits open along its incisions, revealing a yawning void of infinite black. Alpha watches Virgil's actions, a flicker of astonishment crossing her eyes. Did he just cut through space? He did! But in the next moment, Virgil furrows his brow. The portal. It's not stable. The cross-shaped rift trembles, the edges wavering like disturbed water, and gradually seals shut in a moment. Looks like you'll need to find another way to get there. Alpha's motorcycle isn't big enough to see all three of them. We're not alone. The distant roar of engines reverberates through the air as a group of wild-dressed thugs approach the pickup truck, equally adorned with flashy modifications. Look at who we've got here! 3 cute birdies. What? Why would you say that to Virgil? That's terribly bad decision-making. Ha ha! Consider yourself lucky you ran into the Black Wings. Hand over everything. Right on time. We can just beat them up and take their van. That's probably what we did. Welcome, Fasir. Welcome, Babylonia. The data sent by Malix. Asimov, what's your take on this? Thomas L. That name rings a bell. I'll look up information on it. Regarding the other world, there's barely a perceptible hint of anticipation in Nicholas' tone. I've already shared my thoughts on this. Theoretically, it is indeed possible. However, even with in-depth exploration in this field, we cannot estimate when we might reach any conclusions. Scientific progress sometimes requires a touch of luck. Thomas, perhaps, he hit that jackpot. After speaking, Asimov recognizes the inappropriateness of his remark, closes his eyes briefly, then starts again. That mark was inappropriate. Every researcher's work deserves respect. If possible, I need more of Thomas's research. After that, I can provide new conclusions. Alright, I'll have Malix recover the data. If that's all, I'll be heading back now. Asimov strides toward the exit. Just as he steps through the doorway, a thought flickers at the edge of his mind, and he pauses in glancing back. There he catches a sight of Nicola and Hassan, their figures slumped with wariness, exchanging hushed words. And given the complexities of this research, I find it unlikely Thomas achieved it alone. He might have had external help. We're already on that. Asimov gives a slight nod, then turns and leaves. Could it be Kurano? I don't think that's very likely. The Sims sits in silence, leaning back in his chair with an uncharacteristic melancholy. It's a rare sight since most of the time it gives off an impression of a determination and resilience. Another world. That's too far-fetched. Let's just focus on what's right in front of us for now. Hassan offers a knowing smile as he turns to his old friend. Aren't you excited about it too? Nicola lets out a disgruntled snort. But you're right. We are too small to have big dreams right now. Hassan straightens his back, returning to his usual composed demeanor. Back to our previous arrangements. Their conversation fades to the sterile glow of the office lights just another moment in the command central. where countless others move through the artificial radiance absorbed in their busy tasks. And so humanity presses onward, stumbling through these lights. That's a strange analogy. You see, I got a Top Gun that has an S in both medium and turf racing. Oh, wow. So you can imagine what happened in the finals. Wow. That's actually pretty hilarious. Oh, battle. The night talk. That's right, don't get Dante for free. Farseer, you've joined. Good. The gods have gifted me the normal Teo. I now hold 2 of the Teo Infinity Stones. Your normal Top Gun shall fall. Says that, and she just said that her Top Gun is gone for the roof. Ooh. Excuse me, sorry. Logistics, we need ammo here! Right away! The battle has raged for nearly an hour, bullets streaking like deadly rain from New Oakley's defense line. Though the newly constructed watchtowers and walls have slowed the hetero creatures' advance, their relentless death-defying charges leave the defenses tethering on the edge of collapse. One has breached our defenses! Before the resident can finish speaking, a shadow blurs into motion, charging forward the hetero creature, slicing it down. Wielding her pyro katana, Lucia closes the distance in a flash. Adjusting her stance mid-air, she brings the blade down in a searing arc, cleaving through the creature with a single strike. These hetero creatures rely on their high-speed flight to breach the defensive line, from time to time penetrating into the town's perimeter. Lucia stands ready, tasked with eliminating any hetero creatures that will make it their way into town. Holy crap, did you see that? That construct moves are unreal! Yeah, this is Lucia 9000. This is the Lucia of max power. This Lucia was given all of the internet's abilities to destroy anything. Stop gawking and focus. We're gonna deal with these damn bats already. Max. Max, the mayor of New Oak. Wow, he's cool looking. Max, the mayor of New Oakley, gazes toward the front line, his brow furrowed with worry. How much ammunition do we have left? Enough to last through this battle. What about the next one? Just barely. It's been an hour already. The hetero creature's attacks are getting worse. Normally they would have stopped by now. With Dante here, we'll be just fine. Max shakes his head and looks at his son. What's the word from the Forsaken? They said they'll send some people over, but not a lot. Other conservation areas are getting hit by the hetero creatures as well, so they're short on manpower. Malix, when will Babylonia's reinforcements arrive? Not until night at the earliest. If we need to evacuate later, we'll have to save ammunition to deal with potential threats during the retreat. Looks like we need to... Someone's coming! Before Max can finish, an alert from the defensive line snags his attention. His gaze snaps towards the horizon. Beyond the seething mass of the hetero creatures, a widely modified pickup truck with truck barrels towards the New Oakley. The vehicle carves a wide arc across the desert, tires spitting sand as it skids to a halt. It's Alpha! The engine's roar pulls some creatures' focus, screeching. They pivot mid-air and swarm toward the truck. Alpha and Virgil step out of the vehicle. Looks like we've arrived just in time. Let this be our warm-up. Max turns to you beside him, finishing his interrupted thought. Malix, looks like we need to prepare for close quarters combat. Alright, I'll connect with the constructs on site. I looked up Gold Chip family members again, and I found out Dream Journey is the Asset 47 horses. Oh, okay. Wow, there's a lot of them. Wow, you can see Virgil walking around in the background. I assume we're Alpha right now, yeah.
Is that the best you can do? That's moment apart. I will sever this prison of fate.
Have you decided?
Here we go!
Die first.
Now it gets simple. Oh, keeping this. I don't, what the hell? I don't like the one thing I have a hard time with Virgil so far is keeping the combo going a little bit. There we go. So I see what you have to do. It's just so hard to maintain it. The timing's a little off with the way his moves work. So you have to kind of prepare, like keep that in your mind. Oh. R2! Why is R2 not? R2 is so weird for some reason. Oh, go. There we go. Ended on triple S. There we go. Sick smoking style. Now to the master.
It's showtime! Let me show you what I've got.
Oh shoot, no, I'm losing my triple S. Go, 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 go. Okay. Oh, circle, 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 circle. Oh, okay.
Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime! It's showtime! Hell yeah!
Ah! Oh, yeah, jerk off. Go, 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 go. Bam! Hell yeah! Resolve the town's crisis. Woo! Hell yeah! Whoa! Wait, what? Pause button for available targets. Search for missing villagers. Okay. Many residents have gotten lost. Alright.
got. It's showtime!
Alright.
Let me show you what I got. Take this! Go back to hell! Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime!
I pressed the wrong button.
Hell yeah! Go back to hell! Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime! Go back to hell! Finish!
You see, she's a front runner with a lot of log races in a McQueen difficulty campaign. Well, that's your best stats, and you need more front runner / long specific skills, if not more gold skills / skill generals. Eliminate the remaining hetero creature / trigger. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, well, that's a good song to do this with. I wish jump was his own thing. Oh. That's aggressive. Gas off! I'm gonna get on the ground! I can't see.
Raining bullets. Raining bullets.
Come on, jump. I'm stuck on this.
Raining bullets.
Come on. Jump out there. How do I get to do regular jump? I don't. Jump there. I don't like that that's an attack and jump. There we go. Yeah, it's such an awkward thing to have. Jump, Dante! What in the world? Yeah, it's like what in the world? It's like there's 2 different buttons assigned to circle. There we go. I don't have my demons on, so... No. Come on. Oh, gotta do the old Devil May Cry trick. At least this is authentic. God dang it. Come on. What in the world is this camera targeting? Oh my goodness. I don't kind of like the... Okay, I don't know if I like this open world thing they're kind of doing. This doesn't seem like this works too well for this game, because the camera controls do not do well for this. Especially when the controls are confusing for jumping, and jumping's not normally a thing these characters can do. There we go. Die. I'll probably get a terrible rating if that has a rating. Hey, brother. Someone took your chair. She downgraded you to a crate, I see. Is this you paying back the fact you found out she was your daughter and hadn't paid like 10,000 years worth of child support? Oh man. Okay. She's a chair power. That's kind of great. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I like how all the people we rescued had boomboxes listening to the songs. Alright. We just made this pizza together. It's not much, but here you go. I may invite... Oh, what the heck? What the... Take the picture of the great... This is the family. The family. Save the local. This is the family. It's a new family photo. Yeah, still made an A rank. Nice. New Oakley. Cheers! Compared to the residents of other conservation areas, the people of New Oakley seem to be born with thicker skin. Not long after repelling a wave of hetero creatures' attacks, some have already started celebrating. In their words, it's called celebrating living through another day. Say, don't you think it's about time we get out of here too? Get out and go where? Those bat freaks are everywhere. It's all the same no matter where we go. The Forsaken, Babylonia's conservation areas, anywhere is fine. Just somewhere with more people around. Or him, I don't know if it's a guy or not. Doesn't matter to me, I'm on my own. But if we're with you, but if we really are leaving, it'll probably happen in the next few days. Looks like I'll need to pack my bags tonight. Dante weaves through the bustling crowd, 2 drinks in hand. His gaze lighting up as he spots you tucked away in a corner. Sliding into the seat across from you, he pushes one of the glasses your way. Fancy a glass? Not bad, taking charge back there. Makes me think this team up might actually work. You're not bad either. Few can wield a sword like that. Heh! Wait until you see my other tricks. Don't you need to be with Virgil? Isn't he your... don't worry about him. He's just not big on crowds. Dante drinks from his cup, not pursuing the topic any further. Have you talked to that girl? Yeah, I have. Doesn't know much about the tower. Thomas kept her away. So when are we heading to Babel Tower? The support force from Babylonia will get here tonight. Once we've restocked, we'll head there tomorrow. Looks like things will wrap up here soon. The tarot creatures, the punishing virus, everything here is scary even for a guy who deals with demons in his daily life like me. You? What? I was just wondering what your world is like. My world? Nah. Dante takes another sip of his drink and shifts into a more comfortable position. Hard to explain, really. You've probably figured out I'm not exactly your average human. My father came from the demon world, so half of me is demon blood. Demon world and human world, even I can't tell which I belong to anymore. Maybe my world is just that home I had. He gazes at the campfire, lost in thought, seemingly reminiscing about his childhood. But time never flows backwards. Memories are like sparks in the air. Brilliant one moment, gone the next. At least he still has family. The thought surfaces in Dante's mind, unbidden. His gaze drifts to a quiet corner beyond the campfire's glow. There, Virgil leans against the wall, arms crossed, exchanging sparse words with Alpha beside him. Alpha's kind of like that too. Once again, like father, like daughter. As Dante looks at Virgil, Virgil's white hair and that face so like his own, he can't help but think of a certain young man. A smile tugging at his lips. He must be thinking about Nero. Yep, Nero. Nero. Would never guess what Virgil and I, you would never guess what Virgil and I are experiencing right now. Virgil feels the weight of his stare and glances over. Dante answers with a grin. And I raised the middle finger. You fool. Dante lowers his hand and continues. The human world's nothing special. Just demons causing trouble now and then. Kind of like how this place would be without the punishing virus. While the demon well, he lets out a derisive snort. That place is crawling with disgusting freaks. Nothing worth talking about. What do you think of this world? Well, he speaks with brutal honesty. I think this world's doomed. And yet, aren't you helping this world? Dante jerks his chin toward the campfire. People are still kicking, and they've got pizza here too. Could be much worse. The sound of an approaching convoy echoes from afar, adding to the town's growing clamor. Lee's message chimes timely from your terminal. The support force has arrived. Looks like it's time for you to get to work. He raises his drink, bringing your conversation to a close. Since we're hitting up the Babel Tower tomorrow, make sure you rest well tonight. Well, here's to tomorrow. To tomorrow. I do love that though. I like that Virgil's still looking. He looks over at Dante. Dante smiles at him in his crazy brotherly way. But knowing Virgil is a hard ass, just smiles at him and just puts up the middle finger. Virgil's just like, let's see. Farseer and Celia, y'all talking about Uma Musume. I'm trying not to miss anything as well. You built an SS in stamina, well, I built a six smoking style and speed. No, I'm just kidding. I missed that comment earlier. I should have jumped in on that. Back, how's it going? Doing good, doing good. Bridget! Hey, Malix. We actually have her as an actual character. All the weapons and ammo are here. And your power armor as well. The Commandant has power armor? The heck am I? Please tell me it's the Slayer armor. I mean, if I'm running around with cyborgs every day fighting, like, deadly AIs and stuff, I feel like I should be in some sort of Slayer-like armor. It'd be a good, even though he has too many guns, it'd be a good crossover in its own right too, but still. Only problem is his melee would only be his sword. Maybe they could do the mace and everything too, but I feel like he'd just be mostly a ranged character. Still be cool though. Bridget got nerfed. Look at her be. It's smaller than the playable one. Thank you. Just doing my job. I heard she did get debuffed a little. And one more. Oh, and one more thing. Can I have some of the support force stay behind and guard this place? According to our intel, Hetero creatures are trying to capture Leica. That little girl you mentioned in the report. Yeah, the Mirror Demon may have learned that Leica is here. With Dante away tomorrow, this town's defenses will be vulnerable. We need someone to stay back and take care of Leica. No problem. Leave it to me. I'll take good care of her. No, you won't, Bridget. You're gonna die. You're not strong enough anymore. Also, I guess Virgil's gonna follow Dante. It's not like he's gonna defend the town. Leica strolls through the town, taking in the bustling atmosphere. After speaking with the commandant from Babylonia, she can finally wash away days of exhaustion from being on the run. Though drowsiness lingers at the edges of her mind, curiosity wins out. She wants to explore the town first. Born in Babylonia, she has never set foot on the surface before. Until now, it existed only in images and secondhand stories. New Oakley is her first real glimpse of human settlement on the surface. Child? Or child? Oh, it's an older lady, it looks like. A voice cuts through her thoughts. She turns to see an elderly woman with warm, crinkled eyes waving at her. Care to join me here for a moment? After a moment of hesitation, Leica walks towards the elderly woman. The woman cradles a bag in her arms. Seeing Leica approach, she reaches inside and pulls out a tangerine. Here, try this. Leica accepts the fruit, and the elderly woman pats the space beside her, inviting her to sit. Then she asks, You're a new face. I take it you just arrived in town recently. I wouldn't trust her. This sounds like a Maleficent situation. Like, don't eat that tangerine. Don't trust that. I mean, she is an elderly woman, but there's a demon who can literally mimic people on the loose. I wouldn't trust that tangerine. Unless Dante's near you, don't trust that tangerine. Or Virgil technically, because he would kill it just because it showed its face. Just to prove his prowess. And then by happenstance saving the girl. He won't technically be doing it on purpose. At least so he says. I mean, he did have a son, so this is the part, before we continue, the one thing I wish we could get to see one day, if we ever get to see a good, actual, another, like, Devil May Cry game, you know what I really want to see? Either, I mean, of course, a sequel to 5 would be good, and all that, and get to see what they're doing to defeat the Qyploth down there and all that in the demon world and keeping things in balance. But I also kind of would love to see a game about like when Virgil was still a part of Devil May Cry, because there was a portion in their lives together as brothers. For a while there, Virgil was the one who owned Ebony, the black handgun, one of that Dante dual wields with a silver one, Ivory. I think it might be backwards. I can't remember whose is whose. But that one of those guns is supposed to be Virgil's. So the irony in it is that when Virgil left, Dante kept both. That's why he says jackpot. Because jackpot is when they both used to put their guns together and shoot at the demon that they're about to kill. And it's like, so I would love to see a game with this. But like from the actual, Devil May Cry universe. Not what they tried to do with DMC, that game that was terrible on the side. And, ew. Fedora Virgil. But Farseer, can you achieve getting an S rank in one stat and have a near A stat along with another B stat? If so, complete the first steps and the next steps are skills which enough you can get an A. Yes. Yes. Are you here alone? Oh, don't answer that. Never answer those questions. I have my dad, but he's not here right now. He told me to run away ahead of myself. Whatever scene plays out in the woman's mind, her face is etched with quiet sympathy. It wasn't easy, though. I used to have a granddaughter. Maybe she's normal. I'm hoping this is just a normal conversation, but like I said, there is literally a mimic demon running around. I used to have a granddaughter. If not for that incident, she would be about your height by now. Surviving is what matters. Have you found a place to stay? If not, you're welcome to stay with me for now. Later on, you can learn a trade, mechanical repairs, gun making, bullet crafting, things like that. You'll find a way to get by. I do have a grandson, but he's not well behaved like you. Always wearing those sunglasses and clothes with spikes all over them. And his hair sticking straight up like some kind of rooster. Looks absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. His shirts have all these strange cartoon characters on them. He calls it anime, or he calls it anime or something. I don't understand a thing about it. But deep down, he's a good kid. These days, sometimes you got to act tough just to get by. Perhaps like his appearance stirs old memories, or maybe it's been a long time since she last saw a child. Whatever the reason, the old woman rambles on about her family. And don't let our Mayor Max fool you with that big burly look of his. He's a good man at heart. Quite the romantic, actually. Realizing she's been doing all the talking, she offers an apologetic smile. Oh dear, listen to me, Rambo. Once I start talking, I can't just seem to stop. It's okay, ma'am. I enjoy listening. Let's talk about you instead. Where did you live before? Babylonia. The elderly woman seems taken back by that answer, her expression flickering with surprise, but she chooses not to pry further. My dad was really good to me. He always says he just wants me to grow up safe and happy. He used to be very busy, but he still bring me little gifts after work, and he taught me how to draw. He told me he wanted to be a manga artist when he was younger, but life just got in the way. Then Mom got sick, and after that, Dad never really smiled again. The white hospital room flickers back into her memory, that most familiar place to her. And after that, like his words trail off, her smile dissolving like a fading echo. After that, the elderly woman assumes the girl is merely reminiscing about something sad and moves to comfort her when Leica suddenly bolts outside. Panic flashes across Leica's face. No, not just panic, something deeper, darker. A primal terror rising from the depths of her mind like a creature clawing its way out of the abyss. It seizes her heart, threatening to pull her under. Then her foot catches on a stone and she tumbles, but she barely registers the pain. Instead, she curls herself into the ground, her expression hollow yet etched with dread. What happened after that? She finds her memories like faded canvas, blurred beyond recognition. How did I get to the Babel Tower? The person in the hospital bed, was it Mom? Or me? Interesting. I wonder instead of trying when he went. So I wonder if the scientist, instead of bringing his wife back, he ended up creating a daughter almost one could say from a digital perspective, what was left behind of the genes and memories of his wife. Was it Mom or me? The unanswered question sends chills down her spine, and fear finally consumes her completely. Whoa. Maybe she is the mirror demon. A short while earlier, before meeting with the human, or that's her father, who's being controlled by it, but now, but maybe she's the crux of whatever's really it's under the control of. You know what she kind of looks like? Or she's a character from the main game. She kind of looks like Farrell. She looks like an transformed version of Farrell. Or 21, rather. A short while earlier, before meeting with the human commandant, Dante found Virgil. How did you get here? How did you get here? I have no explanation. I simply appeared in midair without cause. Just like me. Dante strokes his chin, eyeing Yamato in Virgil's hand. Can you use Yamato to open a portal back? Portals aren't stable in this place. Looks like we'll have to rely on these Babylonian folks for now. Also, that little girl. I've sensed it as well. See, okay. And was that actually Dante? Yep, we got Dante now, so now we have both brothers. We've unlocked both brothers. Let's continue on with the story. 3As can also achieve it. You just need to have a high stat spread on 3 stats, whichever is easier. That seems to affect the ranking a lot. The next morning, everyone gathers on the outskirts of town. Malik's over here. 3 vehicles will go with you to Babel Tower, all fully stocked with ammunition and supplies. Thank you. The mayor is looking for me, probably to discuss evacuation plans. If you need anything, just talk to Sandfox. It would also be a good crossover for this game. Metal Gear Rising. Unless that's happened and I don't know. Unless Raiden's in this game technically somewhere. I just missed out a long time ago on it. I did miss out on 2B. By the way, 2B is in this game somewhere. I can't get her because that event long since passed. But 2B's in here. I forget, there was a couple others. Black Rock Shooter's main character, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She's in here. There's been a couple events I missed out before I knew about PGR or Punishing Grey Raven existed. Thank goodness I found out when the Sons of Sparta event started showing up. Hey, Melix. You look Sandfox, huh? Can I call you Gray Fox instead? Alright, let's move. According to the coordinates, the Babel Tower should be just ahead. The Babel Tower is gone. Before your group, as far as the eye can see, lies nothing but ruins. No, there's definitely something here. I can feel it. The demon's right there. Right here. Some kind of deceptive trick. Can we break through the force? What's the punishing virus concentration? The concentration ahead is indeed slightly higher than surrounding areas, but it's quite mild, still within normal levels. Really? You retrieve a weapon shaped like a rocket launcher from one of the support force vehicles. The support force has brought some Omega weapons. According to Alpha's previous conjecture, the mirror demon may already be an agent-level enemy. Perhaps it's worth attempting to use an Omega weapon against it. The Omega weapon-equipped warhead propels through the air before detonating with a deafening blast, as if colliding with an invisible wall in the distance. When the smoke dissipates, a jagged rupture hangs suspended in midair, its edges warping like light around it. So that's its game. Hiding behind mirrors. No wonder it's called a mirror demon. Gray Fox, let's give it a few more hits. Copy that! The support force members bring out their remaining Omega weapons, launching multiple warheads simultaneously. Yep, it looks like the tower from 3. The Tower of Timinigru has returned. After this explosion, the opening widens enough for vehicles to pass through, revealing the full view of Babel Tower. A cylindrical tower sheathed in red tide aggregates looms in the distance, an ominous spire that draws everyone's gaze. Above it swarms hetero creatures wheel through the air, their presence dripping with palpable malice. The punishing virus concentration is rapidly increasing. Let's move. Top of the Babel Tower. A gaunt middle-aged man stands atop the tower, his gaze fixed on the approaching group in the distance. People from Babylonia. Among the group of constructs, two white-haired men in long coats stand conspicuously apart. Are they the sons of Sparta? I should have known that other demons would also come to this world. Its eyes narrow slightly as it recalls the sight. The two sons of Sparta, locked in battle within the demon world. Back then it was just a nameless demon among Hell's legions, but now it has claimed power beyond its former wretchedness. So it was one of just the random puppets they were beating the tar out of. But it's too late now. Even the sons of Sparta cannot stop the power of the demons, merged with the Ascension Network. That does sound bad. A demon AI machine? That sounds bad. Moreover, I still hold a trump card. The emancipated man turns, his gaze locking onto the figure looming in the shadows. Wreathed in an aura of sheeping darkness, white hair, a dark blue coat, and a face identical to Virgil's. A being forged from memories in the red tide. Ha 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 ha. Mirror images are always interesting, aren't they? Thomas, who can no longer be called human, waves his hand in a gentle motion as he commands the swarm of hetero creatures, churning in the air, surges forward, a writhing tide descending upon the distant group. Kill them all. Leave no survivors. Having done all this, the man stands motionless, savoring the imminent battle, eagerly awaiting the coming symphony of agonized screams and hetero creature shrieks. Yet deep within, a flickering consciousness still struggles, and its feeble resistance irritates him. Silence, human. Your will is utterly powerless against my power. The next moment, a splitting pain lances through its head. Its body crumples to the ground as its face twists in agony, tears spilling over. Laika! I have to save Laika! Shut it! Just as quickly the anguish fades, replaced once more by the mask of malice. Yes, Laika, you've reminded me. I'll send out some hetero creatures to track down Laika. I'll bring her back so this body can end it once and for all. You notice Dante beside you gazing into the distance. Anything wrong, Dante? I think someone's up there at the top. Lee? Lee quickly transforms his composite armaments into sniper mode and peers through its scope at the top. There is indeed someone there. High resemblance to Thomas from our intel. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, then gestures towards the composite armaments in Lee's hand. I've got a similar devil arm that can transform into 600 and... Ha! He's talking about Nero's. No, his devil arm, because Nero's is the mechanical one. He's talking about his sword. What people don't realize, Dante's actual weapon besides his main sword is the fact that he's actually got what's called a devil arm compatibility. Virgil has this too. Think of it, because it's Capcom, think of it like Mega Man. They can literally absorb any demon's powers and basically turn it into a weapon. And so, it can transform into 666 different modes. Shut it up already. The hetero creatures are on the move. They're closing in. The mirror demon knows we're here. Prepare for combat. Like a plague of locusts, countless hetero creatures swarm toward the convoy. Full speed ahead! Roger! Roof-mounted machine guns roar to life, bullets ripping and tearing through the horde of hetero creatures. The three transport vehicles lurch forward, tires grinding through the gore and shattered limbs as they fight for every inch of ground. As the hetero creatures grow in number, Grey Raven leaps into the fray and begins to eliminate the enemies. The battle rages on, and now your group has covered half the distance to the Babel Tower. We can't keep this up! We're running low on ammo! This is as far as we can go! The three vehicles grind to a halt, immobilized, endless waves of hetero creatures swarming towards you, cutting off any path to the Babel Tower. Support forces, you can evacuate from here. You turn to look at your companions slashing through the horde and shout, Everyone else, prepare to break through. We need a path. Let's get ready for maximum output. Or Lee, get ready for maximum output. Didn't realize he said it to leave. No need for that. Just stay behind me. Virgil, time to show them what we're made of. Yeah, you don't get to order me around. Fierce winds howl, billowing their coats as Dante and Virgil stand side by side, unshaken. I alone am enough to handle this situation. I'm not letting you have all the fun to yourself. Try to keep up if you can. I won't wait for you. Feeling confident, huh? Let's see who makes it to the tower gate first, then. Red and blue particles intertwine, spiraling around the two half-demons. Then a powerful shockwave explodes outward, hurling hetero creatures back like rag dolls. Their human appearances vanish without a trace, giving way to their devilish forms as if straight from the depths of hell. Virgil sheaves his sword as a blue spherical domain envelops the space around him. I will cut through everything. I can't do the demon voice for Virgil. As judgment cut end is unleashed, countless slashes carve through the air, leaving only Dante untouched. Each blade marks twist space itself, shattering it like a fractured piece of glass, tearing apart every hetero creature within its domain. Now I lead by one. I haven't even started yet. I want this dynamic. I want this. I want this to be a game. I want a game where it's both of them together with this kind of BS happening between them. But yet both are still technically like good guys in this fashion or anti-heroes together. The brotherly anti-hero squad. The two half-demons charge towards the Babel Tower, simultaneously tearing through the remaining hetero creatures with relentless speed. Stay close to them, if we can. Oh, the spell. Ah, that makes sense. So we're getting both now. Yeah, nice. What time is it? 9:18. We're still doing good. And that's that. Wasn't so tough after all. Thanks to Dante and Virgil's overwhelming power in their transformed states, the group arrives safely at the foot of the Babel Tower. Commandant, the hetero creature's attack is weakening. There appears to be some kind of mystical barrier before the tower. The hetero creatures grow eerily still, their attacks ceasing entirely as they're bound by some unseen command. Their attacks have stopped. Is it because there's no need to continue? An open invitation, perhaps. Very confident of the mirror demon. The path ahead won't be an easy one, it seems. Ridiculous. The towering gates of Babel stand wide open, a gaping maw. Demonic and foreboding as though inviting the guests to step into its abyss. Dante stretches leisurely on the spot, speaking with effortless confidence. Either way, moving forward is our only meaningful option. Don't think anyone here wants to turn back and swap more of those pesky bats, right? Bug extermination can be a real buzzkill. With that, Dante shrugs his shoulders and takes the lead through the gateway. Ideally, it makes it easier if you get an S on front and start getting only skills for that, since the S adds more points towards your rank. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, Farseer knew that clearly. She already knows that, most likely with the way she's been training her horses. I did not know that, though. I'll say that for me. It's good for me to know. The mirror demon, now in full control of Thomas's body, watches coldly as the team steps into his domain. Ordinary hetero creatures can only achieve so far as expected. However, a special surprise awaits you next. Enjoy. By the time you reach the top, how much strength will you have left to face me? You're speaking to the twin sons of Sparta. You were a puppet demon before this, big guy. You talking mad smack. You ain't Mundus. Oh, it would have been kind of hilarious if it had been. But then again, that'd be even a bit bigger of a pool, right? A little bit more you'd have to do with that, so it's, It's probably why they went with generic. Run-of-the-mill demon. Mirror demon. Plus it fits in this universe a little bit with the way certain realities work and the way the Ascension Network kind of works. The gates of Babel Tower swing shut behind the group, cutting off the clamor of the hetero creatures outside. It almost looks like the cathedral from Devil May Cry. Actually, yeah, 3 still. This is one of the center room. I wonder if they pulled some of these images from some of the Devil May Cry games to make this look more authentic. And Capcom handed them a few, like, still images of, like, concepts of certain levels and stuff that were in the games. As the last sliver of daylight vanishes, the interior is left in near darkness, illuminated by the erratic flicker of candlelight and the dim-colored glow of art-stained glass windows. Looking around, a hollow chill lingers in the air. Gotta say, the owner of this tower really went all out on the decor. The tower's vast circular chamber stretches before you, its perimeter lined with identical curved doorways, spaced at even intervals. There's no visible path upward. These doors, do we need to investigate them one by one? The path upward must be behind one of these doors. Then let's bust them all open. With that, Dante casually opens the door beside him. Hey! Deer suddenly falls silent. Bullets are chambered. Blades unsheathed. The team's vigilance reaches its peak in its moment. Even Dante catches himself realizing his earlier actions were quite rash. As the door creaks open, a hazy mirror appears before everyone. Dante's silhouette framed against the doorway, twists eerily in the reflection. He steps closer. So this guy's creating doppelgangers. It's almost like the clown guy from Tim and Igru from Devil May Cry 3. He did that to Dante and Virgil in that tower as well. He steps closer, inspecting the mirror, only to find nothing and turn back to the rest of you. Just some boring mirror trick. Just then, the shatter of glass splits the air behind him. A ghost of grin flickers across Dante's face as he draws ebony and ivory, quickly spinning it around to take aim. Jack! But then someone moves faster than him. Phantom blue energy swirls and solidifies into mirage blades, hurling towards the hetero creatures as it claws free from the shattered mirror. The blade strike true, pinning it firmly to the wall. Come on, you knew I could have handled that. What does mean? I simply don't want to hear that word from you. He really hates him saying that word because it reminds him of whatever they used to be like, and he just can't stand it. That word? Is it some kind of magical spell? At these words, Alpha is in the distance, can't help but cast curious glances at Dante and Virgil. Actually, I'm curious about that too now. Virgil's like, Listen, guys, you got it all wrong. There's no magic spell like that. The half-demon brothers have already demonstrated various extraordinary abilities, piquing everyone's curiosity. I've been meaning to ask you about your transformation. Oh, that's our Sin Devil trigger forms. After all, Virgil and I are half-demons, you know. The group continues to open doors one by one, eliminating any hetero creatures that appear behind them while communicating, until an upward staircase is finally found. Commandant, it's here! Just then, Virgil steps in front of Liv. Back up. Something's wrong. His warning comes not a second too soon. A blood-curdling howl rips through the air, and a blur of black shadow explodes from the curved staircase, lunging over with terrifying speed. Bang! This time, Dante got the kill even though Virgil was ready for it. I do love this dynamic they have. But a red figure moves even faster than he does. A great sword cleaves through the air, striking the Hetheric creature midway and hurling it back with brutal force. Now that's what I call jackpot. I feel like if it weren't for the situation, that would have irritated Virgil so bad he'd attacked him on the spot.
And now, I'm gonna play with
You. Commandant, here are five doors. The path upward must be behind. Oh, wow, okay, we gotta find the door. Alright, well, I guess we're clearing out the mats. Whoa!
Go back to hell. Go back to hell. Finish.
Alright. Next.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
Have you decided which one of you will die first? Seeley, did you know about the capability in Gold Chip Inspiration? I'm trying to read what y'all are saying, but also... How long can I keep it going? Until everything's dead is the answer. Back to Dante.
And now, I'm gonna play with
You.
now the fun.
Okay, you want a party? Let's do it. This doesn't seem to be right. Commandant, try inspecting the mirror on the door again. We haven't opened all of them yet. What you mean?
Have you decided which one of you will die first? Two. Go to hell. My turn now. Too slow. Not bad.
That.
Too slow.
Oh, what the heck? Alright, that was kind of cheesy. What the? Alright. Now you're getting screwed up.
Too slow. Go to hell.
And now, I'm gonna play with
You. Is that all the doors? Yep. See, it was colored a different color, so I could have just went to it, but then that wouldn't have been no fun. Well done, Commandant. This seems to be the right way. Oh, more doors! Or not. Never mind, cutscene. Wow, there's a cutscene. Commandant, the layout here appears to be similar to that of the previous floor. The same rules apply. Search for the correct path. Oh, so that's probably it right there. But I want more. More power. More power. Ooh, that bat's a different color. We got some stronger enemies finally. Ooh, I will say it's a little harder to initiate with Dante when you're using your X, square, and circle moves.
Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime. Go back to hell. Finish.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
I'll have to read what you're talking about. What are y'all talking about with a gold leather thing?
Too slow.
Oh, what the? Whoa, cheeky fools! Now you get to find out the turn!
You shall die.
Oh, you're still alive? Wow, this one's got like, well, ridiculous amount of like strength.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
We're gonna get this one first. Oh, yeah, because it's like the ones from a distance kind of cut him off before he can do anything. I have to kind of keep doing this. I tried to squish him like, what's it called right there?
Go back to hell. Finish. Now the fun begins.
Oh, come on.
Let me show you what I've got. It's showtime.
Nice.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
Yeah, it's like they did that initial attack on me.
Too slow.
I really hate the one my R2 doesn't, like,
Shall die.
do its attack like I want when I'm mashing it. Ow, you. Okay, come on. I'm actually losing quite a bit of health now.
Too slow. You shall die.
Oh, he's got everybody. Okay. You shall die. Alright, Dante has more health, so let's start with him. Got everything? That's completed, that's completed. Huh. Piece of cake. Oh, what is that? Piece of cake, huh? I guess I'm fighting an actual demon now. Well, you know what time it is. It's sun and spawning time is what it is. Didn't realize I killed it that fast. Oh, should have nearly avoided a disaster to my pride. What happened? Sandbox, that's the last one. Phew, these bats are such a pain to deal with. Sandfox holsters his gun, watching as the distant Hetero creatures plummets to the ground. After escorting Malix's group into Babel Tower, the support force begins to return their journey to New Oakley. Lizard, take inventory. The Lizard? What? A lot of famous people in this truck. Lizard, take inventory of our combat supplies. You don't have to tell me twice. Hold on, I'm gonna give him a... You don't have to tell me twice. I'm already on it. Hi, Wong. We lost contact with Malix's group after they entered the tower. I wonder if everything's okay. They've got it. Not our job to... What the hell? What are you stuttering all of a sudden? Those bats are back! A fucking swarm of them! High wall, floor it! Fucking portal now! In the distance, a swarm of black specks emerge from the direction of the of Babel Tower, coalescing into a seething dark cloud that devours the sky. The horde of the Hetero creature surges towards the convoy, an unstoppable tide. Prepare to engage! But everyone present knows the truth against such numbers. Survival is nearly impossible. Yet as shadow looms closer, the bullets tear through the swarm. The support force members begin to notice something off. They're not coming after us! The swarm of terror creatures sweeps past the convoy, flying straight towards the horizon. The direction is New Oakley! Contact the boss, now! You're not giving the special reef, right? Look, it's right there, give in! See, with A+, B+, a B, B+, C. Special week was one boost away from A rank. Before Top Gun. Quick, leave anything that's not important. Elders, children, and other non-combatants. Get in the cars, fast! Well, where are the other task force members? Mayor Max watches his townspeople evacuating in panic, his brow deeply furrowed. I hope there's still time for everyone. And this is a long story. Thirst for blood. The terror creature collapses to the ground in defiance, its form slowly fading away. Without so much as a glance at the fallen foe, Virgil flicks Yamato to clear the creature's blood before smoothly sheathing its blade. Do you need the rest? Do you need the rest, Malix? Do you need the rest, Malix? That seems very kind of a Virgil thing to say. I feel like he wouldn't care. I'm okay. This is the 20th floor. Based on my earlier observations of Babel Tower, tower's height from a distance, we've now reached the halfway point. 2 doors left. Let's clear this floor in one go. Lucia steps forward and pushes one of the doors open. This is... Behind the door lies a vast space, its floor packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder, their bodies crammed together. A rough estimate puts their number at 200 to 300. Noticing the open door, the crowd recoils in a frantic wave, scrambling backward only when their eyes adjust when they recognize the figures in the doorway. Two cries erupt from them. It's constructs! Are you here to save us? Their clothes hang in tatters, their faces hollow with hunger and fear, their frail forms betraying days of starvation. Live, provide emergency treatment. Copy. What happened here? A refugee offers you an explanation, his body frail and weakened. We're residents from the conservation areas. Those bats captured us and brought us here. That man in the white lab coat. No, he's no man, he's a demon. Once I saw wings growing out of his body. Uh-oh. Calm down, you're safe now. He comes here regularly to take people, drains them dry, only stops after killing 20 or more. And then he mixes his own blood with the red tide, turns it into those bat things. Alpha approaches you from the side and speaks in a hushed voice. There's a pool formed of red tide inside. It must be where the mirror demon breeds the hetero creatures. No wonder those bats stink like demons. They're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection from going without serum injections for too long. They need to return to a conservation area for treatment, but they can't leave on their own. Should we leave them behind? We can't battle the mirror demon while escorting all these people. The kidnapped residents fall silent, realizing the upcoming conversation will determine their fate. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. A young child, overwhelmed by the heavy silence, lets out a choked sob, only for a mother to swiftly clamp down a hand over her child's mouth. Lucille and Liv, I'll leave the evacuation to you. Dante, Virgil, Alpha, and I will press forward. Commandant. Against demons, Dante and Virgil are indispensable. Given the Asnet's connection, we'll need Alpha too. Liv, you need to provide treatment to the evacuees. Understood. Lee, establish recon and evacuation routes. Roger that. Lucia? Lee and Liv can't keep all the evacuees protected. I need you to lead Grey Raven on this mission. Roger. Commandant, take care of yourself. I will. Let's go, Melix. As everyone turns to leave, Lucia calls out to Alpha. Alpha! What is it? Can I trust you? The girl's gaze fixes on Alpha, unwavering. Since when did we become this close? I know what you're going to say. This time I'll allow it. Then I'll leave Commandant in your care. Alright. Satisfied with Alpha's agreement, Lucia turns and walks away. New Oakley. He's like, no, I did not emergency boost Guts to deny her AA rank. I'm disappointed in you, Farseer. Sealy said, you don't see that the special week was the only trying to help you. And for that, she will steal the first A rank. Oh, thank God, she was 1 point away from ruining me. That would have been funny. Terrible. But it sounded like Sealy was almost right. Sounds like special week almost bit you in the ass. The Atero creatures continue their path towards the town. Fan finds Laika hiding in a corner, and together they head towards the convoy. Why are you hiding here? I'll take you to the convoy. The captain of the support force from Babylonia is looking for you. On the way, she sees a young man carrying the elderly woman from the last night toward the convoy, the two of them arguing as they go. Grandma, please. What? Look at this guy. That's the guy who knew she was. This is her son. Grandma, please. Come on. We gotta go right now. Put me down. I'm not leaving. What does it matter if these old bones die anyway? Let those young folks leave as they want. If you stay, I'll stay too. With those words spoken, the elderly woman finally stops arguing. Soon after, Fan brings Leica to Bridget and Max, who are discussing evacuation arrangements. Some fully loaded vehicles have already left, and we don't have enough for everyone. That means some of us aren't getting out. You got any other vehicles in town? Everything with wheels is already here. We can't scrounge up anymore. Combat personnel will be last priority. Civilians come first. I'll see who's willing to stay behind. I'll stay too. Despite advanced preparations for evacuation, a group of people remains left behind due to the shortage of vehicles. Seeing Fan's arrival, Max pauses the discussion. Babylonian, I brought Leica. Thank you. Leica is visibly frightened as she struggles to understand why Fan has brought her here. Noticing her distress, Bridget crouches down and offers a reassuring smile. I'm Bridget, captain of the Babylonian support force. Malix asked me to look after you. These vehicles behind me are transports. You need to get inside and evacuate with everyone. What is it? Leica recalls what happened last night, hesitating for a moment, before finally speaking up. I think those Hetero creatures are after me. Before Leica can finish, an explosion resounds in the distance. A transmission from the front line comes through Max's radio. They broke through! Some bad monsters got inside! Leica faintly makes out several Hetero creatures flying in from the distant front line. I'll stop them. Without hesitation, Bridget snaps her tactical tonfas into position and lunges forward. The Hetero creatures this time are much stronger. Faced with numerous enemies, Bridget managed to hold her own against the onslaught, yet struggles to eliminate them quickly. Then a new alarm comes from another part of the front line. Another wave of Hetero creatures has breached the defenses, flooding into the town. Buildings crumble like sandcastles under the relentless assault. The tranquil haven of the last night, now a living hell. Leica watches the scene unfold, her heart twisting in unbearable anguish. No! Get away from here! Gunshots erupt nearby. Before anyone notices, several Hetero creatures have crept dangerously close. Leica's breath catches as the young man throws himself between his grandmother and the looming threat. But it's still not enough. A Hetero creature lunges from behind, from a blind spot, pouncing towards the elderly woman in his arms. No! She watches as the kind-hearted woman from last night falls to the ground. Ill-timed memories suddenly flood to her mind, threatening to overtake her focus. In a stark white hospital room, the curtains hang motionless as a doctor with an indistinct face delivers regretful news. What is it? The air reeks of disinfectant and cold metal, pressing in like a weight. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. What is it? The trembling hand of a middle-aged person enters her view, fingers twitching towards the fabric, trying to lift away the white covering. Stop! Leica lets out a furious roar as a blinding white light erupts around her. What? The entire town suddenly falls eerily silent as the Hetero creatures freeze in midair, as if someone has pressed the pause on time itself. But the moment lasts only briefly before the Hetero creatures begin to stir restlessly once more. The shadow of death looms once again. The next moment, however, thunder roars as lightning flashes across the sky. The gleaming edge of the rev blades slices through the air, severing the Hetero creature's wing with precision. Knowing, looks like we came just in time. Are you alright, Mal? The young man helps the elderly woman to her feet with a warm smile. Bridget, who's rushing back to the scene, lets out a sigh of relief. Finally, in the distance, the transport vehicle slowly comes to a halt. Several figures step out. Palma, Playing the hero again, I see. Vanessa. Bambinata, Leia, reinforce the front line. Simon, take Dark Ares with them. Bridget, update me on the evacuation status. And are you Micah mentioned in the reports? After issuing orders without allowing any objections, Vanessa turns to Leica, who kneels on the ground, her face etched with exhaustion. Recalling the flash of white light from earlier, Vanessa frowns. Damn it. Alright, so far so good. We get another fight now, the lab. What time is it? 9:52. We got time probably for one more. We'll probably have to do this in 2 parts. So, what was I planning on originally doing tomorrow? I have to think to my brain here for a second. Oh, I lost count. I lost track. So okay, so we're supposed to do. So we did Mekarashi and Uma Musume already. So other than Marvel Rivals, we don't have too much to focus on until the 8th and 9th. So we should do more of this tomorrow. So we're gonna do one more, and we're gonna see what this battle is right here. Unless this is the last one. Dante and Virgil once more. Babel Tower, 38th floor. I need to save up my carrots for my second Top Gun. How are you holding up? The 4 of you, how are you holding up? The 4 of you walk along the curved staircase, steadily making your way upward. Don't worry, the power armor's got me covered. You wave a hand, causing slight mechanical clinks from within the power armor, signaling that everything is fine. Which floor are we headed to next? The 38th. The 38th. Or the 38th. Feels like we're getting close to the top now. The group pushes open the door on the 38th floor while chatting casually. A lab? Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and computer terminals fill the space. At its heart, a cylindrical device stands as crimson crystals form from the punishing virus creep outward, while data is still being displayed on some of the screens. Nothing like what we've seen. What do you think, Malix? Which is expected. Based on the intel you've gathered, Thomas was conducting space-time research, which would require a dedicated facility. The mirror demon isn't likely to change its lair, so this tower was most likely constructed by modifying the original laboratory. This is where Thomas conducted his experiments, where everything started. I need to back up Thomas's data while we're here. It will help you return to your world. Then we wait for you to finish the backup. The mirror demon won't just stand by and watch while we gather information. Which means someone's got to scout ahead. Hearing this, Virgil turns to open the large door, getting up without a backward glance. Not one to be left behind, Dante strides after him. Well, looks like we're going up. As the 2 half-demons disappear into the shadows, only you and Alpha remain in the airy laboratory. Aren't you going up with them? You lean forward to insert the storage device into the lab computer, asking in a hushed voice, I promised Lucia I'd take care of you. After these words, silence fills the room. The Sons of Sparta soon reach the next floor. This floor lacks the familiar ring of doors. Instead, it opens into a vast, domed chamber with a single passage leading upward. At the heart of the space stands a hetero creature. Its presence radiates menace, more powerful than anything they've encountered before. Things are getting interesting. Things are getting interesting. He's intrigued. He's 30% motivated. Whoa! What's up, bro? Well, that's a cool looking thing.
Now the fun begins. Hell yeah!
Oh wow, okay. You got a lot of like.
Now the fun begins. Now the
Whoa, okay. I like. Oh, he actually said it. Ah, there you go, Virtual. Now you're getting into it. I like how we have the normal Devil May Cry song playing right now. This thing does kind of fight like Nero just a little bit with the way it's like doing like echoed attacks. Where'd he go? What? Oh, you wasting my demon form, you little cheapy cape. Wasting my demon form. That was easy. Did we kill it? Did it just run away or did we kill it? We got an S, so I guess we did it. Memory. Hold on, let's leave it at that. That's a good spot to leave it. Because I'm actually getting... You know what's funny? Because that's just kind of why I love punishing Grey Raven. I'm getting really invested in this story. Like, I'm actually, like, legit, like, hey, what's happening? Like, what? It's like, well, first, when Dante defeat this new demon threat. Of course they will, they always do. But it's still, I don't know, I like the way it's kind of organized. I like PGR stories anyways. They have a lot of good writing in them. And as you see, it does a good job at, like, putting emotion and face emotions into its wording. That's good writing. It's hard to do that. It's not easy. You see, Manhattan, my beloved, I will be crushed if I don't pull her, although I'm still fighting with whether I like cafe or Stay Gold more. Stay Gold was nicknamed the tears of the racetrack for zigzagging and braking and brake checking other horses. Smelled his own grump and always reacted like it killed him every time, lol. How do these horses get these personalities in real life? What in the world is happening over there with these horses? That's how he got disqualified from his race. He won because he caused another jockey to fall and traumatized the horse for a month. Wow. Wow. That's rude. Whoa, that's not good. Let me go, hold on. Gotta go do pats. Gotta do some pats. Bats, bats, bats. Bat, 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 bat. Alright, wait. She'll say, okay, good. Done. Next. Your turn. Bat, 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 bat. Make sure their moves stay maxed out. Bat, 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 bat. Yours is not as high, but I'll go ahead and just max out. Nope. Okay, good. We're done. Done, done, done. All right. Alright. We didn't really earn any level ups. We did earn like a bunch of like extra black cards. We almost have 1,500 again. But we should have Dante now, right? We should have both now. He'll be at the top. Yeah, there he is. So we have Dante as well. So we got both. So we have both characters. We just have to work on their weapons in the background. Now I'm gonna try to get Virgil's first before I go anything for Dante. As much as I like Dante, I do like his combos, but as you can tell, I get hit far less using him. Like, I know him better just instinctually. Even though Dante is the main character. Blame. We can get another by doing a simulated battle real quick. Let's go do that real quick. Might as well. And now with all that, I wish it would start at minimum, not max. What's the point in having a max button when it starts at max? Shouldn't take but just a second. Stay Gold is just a silly creature. He was yeah, but wow, silly. He was just horsing around. It's too late in the night.
Is that the best you can do? Keep moving. This victory is not the end yet.
Alright. Alright. Oh. Clear all Mural's virtual stages on all difficulties below Hell. Clear stage 4 with any number of stars. Oh, that's Bite. Obtain 18 points in total. Limit break. What is this? Feature unavailable. It must not be active yet. This must be something that's going to be happening soon. You know what another good franchise crossover for this game would be? Final Fantasy. Especially 7. Cloud, Sephiroth. Once again, if it hadn't already happened, as far as I know, I'd be so sad if it did, because that means I missed my boy Sephiroth. But whoops. But I think I don't know, but we've done a lot. It's 10:06, chat. What time did we start? Actually, how long has the stream been going? Started 3 hours ago. Woo! Been a minute. we went hard into Devil May Cry stuff today. I'm really impressed. This game is awesome. I love Punishing Grey Raven. Because no other game would have put this much work into putting this much of a story. Like having a story for the guest characters. That would have just been something you could play as in other game modes. That would have been every other game. But no. Even if you don't earn them or have them, you get to play them in this story. And get to play as them in this game. They did a great job. But we do have both. I saved up plenty of black cards last time. We rolled for Virgil in the very beginning of the stream. Got him. And then Dante's free, as you saw. You earn Dante automatically by getting to a certain point in the story, which is partially why I did that as well. So I'd have both the brothers. Both the sons of Spada. So... But we've been going for about 3 hours or more, like Farseer said, so I think it's time we wrap this up. I think it's time to take a break and chill for tonight. And we pick this up tomorrow and continue with the rest of the story. And get to the top of the tower. Now you just gotta get their horse versions, right? At some point, that's definitely going to happen. Also, I really appreciate, and I imagine I'm going to give a thanks to Capcom for this as well. I also appreciate that their music is in here. That they got all their songs. Buried Delight, Subhuman, and I forgot Nero's song. I think it's just Devil Hunter is Nero's song. It's the sad. Ironically, Nero's song is the original random song that plays when you're just running around the map beating up nobody demons. That ended up becoming his theme song. So... I'm still after Get the Sound Black and Duramente. Okay. Nice. This has inspired me to do what I had planned, though. This is giving me the energy I needed to go, yeah, you know what? We're gonna finish it. Because the real life rebirthing of me has finally come to a finish, and the final pieces were put back together. So much like a certain scene from a certain game, as the glass falls from the sky and the shards separate the distance, and it flashes in front of them. Once it passes, the original has returned. Duramente for obvious reason. Nobody destroys their rivals that hard and not get my attention. Yeah, that I will admit. I'm probably saying the name wrong, but Duramente is definitely one I want as well. I'm probably butchering the name. Oh, oh, whew. But all right, I am tired. I need to go. Actually, funny enough, I have to go back and get on Marvel Rivals. Finish getting this special costume for Storm, and then after that, it's just work on the weekly in the background until the 8th, where my birthday happens, and you're gonna get to see the next major drop, which is day after tomorrow. Because tonight was the first big drop. The Sons of Sparta coming to Punishing Grey Raven. Almost called it Panzer Grey Raven. With Dante and Virgil coming to Punishing Grey Raven. My brain's kind of trying to stay focused. I'm tired. But the next big drop is on the 8th for Marvel Rivals, when we will fight our hunger for blood while trying to protect those who we hold dear. Or do we give in to our hunger and unleash the rage upon our enemies in a frenzy of blood? You see, but like I said, Rivals is not going to be a fun place for a lot of people soon after this character. Rivals is about to witness its own version of the birth of an Anubis level catastrophe. And it all starts with a daywalker. But anyways, nobody destroys their rival. Oh, by our 9 with 5 relatives, we might have enough to make a gold ship family team. That's what I want to do. When all of her relatives are in there, I want to make a full gold ship family team only. Just because that team just seems like a team of hilariousness. Like, that's a team you put together that will succeed if the stars align. But it also could just as easily cause worldwide end. Because the pure chaos it will create. Pure chaos. But, alright, chat. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I have. I really enjoyed finally securing our chair of power once more. It's so good. But I want to say thank you to everyone who is watching right now. Big shout out to my moderators, Sir Seeley, Urban McFarseer, and big shout out. Hold on, I gotta go back up because there was someone else was chilling in chat earlier. Hopefully I do not mispronounce your name. Dectors? I don't know, Decked Arc. I can't tell if that's an O or an A. But welcome, and thank you for joining the stream. Sorry if I butchered the name. Sometimes I'm not very good with seeing it. I have to hear it, so. Let's see, stay gold and gold ship will get disqualified almost immediately for boxing mid-race. That sounds fine to me. That's what I said. It'll either the stars are aligned and you'll win every race, or you're gonna end the world in chaos. Because it's having the two of them in the same, just the two of them alone, in the same team. That's like having Dante and Virgil on the same team, but less successful. At least when Dante and Virgil are on a team, everything dies. In this case, everything will die, but not for the same reason. But anyways, big shout out to all y'all. Thank you so much. Let's go back to the title screen. Especially since the title screen has the music on it. Good way to end it. Just let it sit there for just a second and then we'll end it. But yeah, let's see. Orfevre, I cannot say that. Orfevre will win She is the Virgil of the family. All right, you know what? Then that's the one we want for sure. Only power matters. But nice. What is this one? Which one is this one? I have to let it play. Give it a second. This one's not very delighted. I don't think so. Because usually with that one, it starts off a little different. Don't think it's subhuman either. Can you notice I know all the song names? I think that one's... I forgot what it is. Either way, I can't remember my name right now. Name for this one right now. Which one it is? It's not Devil Hunter. It's the one that's like the in-between songs during certain story segments. Some of the cutscenes had this song in Devil May Cry 5. Yeah. It almost sounds like a reiteration of it too, which is cool. Nice. But have a good one, or not. See you, Sealy. And have a good one, Farseer. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And I will see you all tomorrow for the continued episode as we continue the lost saga of the Sons of Sparta. the trip through dimensions no one remembers they took. But y'all have a good one. Peace and love, everybody. Bye!